Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Farland, the Dungeons and Dragons adventures. My name is Grim, and we are going to be playing very, very soon. We're starting in a bit. Thank you guys all for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the stay, and I hope it's entertaining as per. Here we go.
That'd be the
Walking
most.
down the hallway.
Okay, that
That'd be
might
legitimately scary.
maybe a bigger cassowary. Maybe he's more accurate.
That's even scarier.
Yeah,
Like, at least an ostrich looks funny. Those things look like they're just ready to tear out your liver in a second.
but
Oh,
that is
Jesus,
kind
it's
of
like
what
a
are.
giant turkey monster. I
Yeah,
don't like that.
exactly.
You ever seen an emu?
It's like
Yeah.
the worst
Emus are the
parts
most
of
powerful
like
creatures
Emus have a 100% win rate in World
in the.
Wars.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or in wars
exactly.
in general.
Yeah, because they had Australia had
it's
the
like
emu.
you took
Great
the
Emu
worst
War.
parts of a turkey, an ostrich, and those feet, and then it's like the things with the I can't even think the things with
The
the big
talons?
feathers behind them. No, the
Peacock?
NBC's logo.
Peacock.
The peacock. That's it. Oh God,
I like how you went to
that thing
NBC's
literally
logo.
killed my brain for a second.
Gave him a stroke.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
hey,
my
it's just
one
it's
of my
just emu with discolored head and swords for claws. What's wrong with that?
one of my
Everything.
distant uncles actually had an emu farm in Kerala.
Dear God.
Yeah, I mean, I was legitimately scared.
Yeah,
You should be.
yeah. Look, that is very beautiful place.
You couldn't even get.
I think during the Emu War, I believe it was the soldiers who were told to like hunt down emus, were given 1,000. It was 100,000 rounds of ammo, and they only killed 1,000 emus by the end of the war. Meaning that they spent roughly 100 bullets on each emu that got killed, which I just find
No,
amazing.
I think it was an average 10 shots per emu.
I can't remember what the statistic was, but still, emus can
Have you
like take
watched
bullets.
Oversimplify?
No.
Hey, they were even slightly bigger than I expected them to be.
Just all emus can like take bullets and keep running.
an emu can kick your arm off.
Yeah, they can just yeah, they're really sharp talons but really powerful legs.
Yeah, it's just like one
They
kick,
just
your arm's
chop
gone.
you in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I just found this picture of one of the claws.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
look at that. That is vicious.
Yeah.
That's a
After
proper
those
dinosaur.
things.
That's
Yeah,
a freaking
you
raptor.
that's you do exactly. I mean, like if you've seen country chickens move, you can totally get like that they evolved from dinosaurs because like man, those things are little raptors.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Like
Look at that
You ever
claw.
heard of
we
Mike?
we
Oof.
we had fighting like roosters in my village in Kerala. Like before it was outlawed, we still had quite a few of them. So
Cockfights.
I have seen those things in action, man. Those are things that are terrifying. Like
Yeah.
there was one large rooster in particular. Like so we had like a number of dogs, and like the largest was like this German Shepherd that was approximately 6.5 feet long,
Wow.
and it used to like even cows, bulls, and all would walk away from that dog, but that dog, even that rooster was walking by, it would like quiver and shake and like press to one side and like give massive amount of walking space to this fighting rooster.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Have you ever heard of a mountain chicken?
I have
I mean,
now.
if it's
It's a frog.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay then.
It's mountain chickens. They're just frogs that don't even live in the mountains. They live in bogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If it's a
So
Oh.
just a
frog,
normal frog.
Yeah, they're the worst named animal in history.
It kind of makes sense because frog tastes like chicken.
Everything
if you
tastes
go,
like chicken. Chicken tastes like
yeah.
nothing.
Well, that's not.
That's not.
Yeah, it's
Just
not
piss
true at
everyone
all.
off.
Yeah, that's not true.
It
No,
tastes
yeah.
so good that every other food is compared to it.
Have you
It's
ever
just-
Yeah,
had
chicken
an
is the be-all,
unseasoned
end-all meat.
chicken? Have you ever had unseasoned chicken?
Yeah.
unseasoned
Yeah.
meat in
It-
general is awful, though.
Yeah.
Like that's
Isn't that what like
Yeah.
a lot of I mean European and American cooking is famous
Yeah,
for?
Actually, no. British cuisine is that.
British cooking is famous for being unbearably bland, and I
It's
can
so
agree.
bland. So bland.
You ever had-
Spent so much time colonizing all these countries with spices. You didn't use any of them.
We use some of
Yeah,
them.
it
We,
is
we,
really
we made the
hilarious.
famous
Somebody
spiced
shared,
potato wedge.
somebody shared a picture of like, oh, I'm alphabetizing my spices, and I got done in 5 seconds, and like they had 5 spices.
Yeah.
Oh
We
my
have salt,
god!
pepper, and sometimes paprika. That's about it.
I have an entire table that is just spices.
paprika
Yeah.
by itself, though. Like you can't just.
Oh no, I only have that to mess with people. Oh, a nice drink you got there? Spill. Pour
That's
paprika in
awful.
it.
No, that's
Yeah, it's
Oh
psychopathic, but
god!
it's hilarious.
Sacrilege! Sacrilege!
Yeah.
after
Speaking of
you left
sacrilege,
Order 66. I
Speaking of
renamed
sacrilege,
the
let's
chat
get back to the
again.
game.
Let's
I mean,
account.
Yeah.
So,
You drop
Hey,
paprika in my
hey,
beer,
hey.
they would become to blows.
Yeah. That's how you start any fight. Just put paprika in someone's drink.
Touch my beer and
speaking
you
of
die.
Speaking of sacrilege, shall we continue with the game?
yeah. Does everyone have their stuff pulled up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
so you know, Steve, someone is coming by me in 8 minutes, so I'm going off for a little bit. But I'm just gone for like 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll pilot Glimmin if that's okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just so you know beforehand.
It'd be terrifying if Steve was even more ruthless with Clement.
He knows what I want to do. He might be more on to doing it.
Yeah.
I'll try
Because
not
I
to
don't
name
I,
him.
I don't know what because I discussed my plans with him, so he's
Yeah.
going to move it in the direction that he wants it to go.
We're all gonna
Roughly.
die, basically.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
So, to recap, last we had left Entropy. You guys had made your way to the Old Horse Inn, which Cleftus's father is putting you guys up for the foreseeable future, until you can kind of find more permanent residence. While you were there, some of you decided to have a drinking contest, which, if memory serves, Glimmet won.
Mm-hmm.
Quite decisively.
Yep. Somehow the small rat man out drinking someone who's literally famous for drinking, and a giant middleman,
Mhm.
Who's resistant to it?
because dice rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the highest constitution somehow.
Yeah. During that time, also, Cleftus and Pierre went shopping for some things, came back, and you all went to bed for the evening, except for Azrael, who was staying at the Temple of Kelmvor. In the morning, Azrael did arrive, and you also met up with Moen Vikar, who you found out to be the contact of George Stride, who he said he would get you in contact with. She let you know that she'd be returning by nightfall to formulate a plan and to see how you all feel about the arrangement. In the meantime, from my notes here, I believe it was Cleftus and Glimmet heading to Morty's in Rogues Row. Pierre and Annie were going to go spy on Chandra Zoland.
Hmm.
And Creek and Azrael, you were heading to the Guild of Scholars.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, since I had you guys first, we'll start with Cleftus and Glimmet.
Is that really a good idea since I need to go away for a bit in
yeah,
6
we can
minutes?
wait.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, since you guys are splitting, that'll be easier. So let's go Pierre and Annie first. So, as you both
Let's
are,
go, mon ami.
as you're both leaving the Old Horse Inn, once again, you do see a good amount of Drydarans on their dire bats within the inner city itself, kind of just flying about at the moment. What would you like to do?
So find out where the Zoland mansion is, and kind of scope out the place. And I would cast disguise self on both of us before we get too close. We would go duck into an alley somewhere, and I would cast disguise self on both of us to look very generic looking people of our respective heights.
You can only cast disguise self on yourself, as it is a self spell.
Oh, right.
It's in the title, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Then I will use my disguise kit to make Annie look significantly different than what she does.
Okay.
And
Makeup!
we will. I'll do that while we are still in the inn, so that we don't have to worry about this being spotted or anything.
Okay. And you're
Yep.
comfortable with him doing your makeup?
Yeah, sure.
Yep,
Loose, do whatever you want.
Add a
Do
big
not
beard.
worry. Do not worry, darling. I am perfect. I'm fabulous with my disguise.
Wonderful. I feel so comfortable.
D'accord. Zit allons-y, let's do this.
Okay. Go ahead and make a disguise kits check. So it's be your dexterity plus proficiency.
Dexterity. The better dexterity. Okay. There we go.
That was nearly a 2.
So yeah, it is a perfect makeup job. It is, as the kids say, on fleek. I don't think the kids say that anymore, actually. But
No, no,
Uh,
no
Kinda
one,
died out.
no child has
Okay.
ever said that.
okay, I thought so. I'm an old man.
That's okay. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. But yes, it is. Yeah, it is exactly as you intended.
You only ever describe your eyebrows as being on fleek.
That's true.
Okay, I don't know
What
why
is
you
this?
know that.
What is this statement? I've never heard it.
You've never heard
On
on
fleek?
fleek?
Really?
Yeah, it was like a,
No.
it was like
think
one
it's like
vine.
2016-ish, if I
Oh.
remember
Yeah.
right, is when
It
it
was
became
like
a thing.
Vine
It was
era.
it was during Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
fine.
that
Yeah.
was Vine.
Well, Vine just
That's
literally
when I was
saying, "Oh
still
yeah,
like
eyebrows
aware
on
of
fleek."
things.
Yeah, I mean, that
Honestly, I
was a
don't
year
think
when I
anyone's
was
aware of my name. Anymore.
spectacularly not aware. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was not a good year.
Yeah, so
But yeah.
basically, fleek means extremely good, attractive, or stylish.
Yeah.
Thank
You
for
look it
correcting
up.
I looked it up. Yeah.
Uneloquent, such an ineloquent usage of verbiage. But anyway, let's go. 25.
Yep.
So she is still clearly a dwarf, but she looks entirely different from Annie Oakensmith.
Okay, yeah, you have a very convincing disguise on, and you were casting disguise self to make yourself look just like a standard commoner, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
As generic and forgettable as possible. Both
Okay.
of us.
And
Last
where are you
place.
going?
Going to just case Zolan's mansion, possibly like have a couple of conversations with some of the staff that are associated with the mansion. Does that
Wouldn't
sound
we
like a
have to
good
go to
idea?
the inner city?
You guys are technically still within the inner city. The old horse inn
Okay.
basically
Yeah.
sits like right on the wall. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's
Generic mean like generic for the area as well. Like, you know.
Oh.
You are in the inner city, so generic here is basically like middle class in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So like polo shirts, jorts style.
Oh
level.
boy.
Cool. Cool.
I understand completely.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Yeah, sure.
So yeah, you look okay still. Like you don't look like
Mhm.
dregs, but you look very average. Uh,
Hmm.
I'll say whoever wants to lead it, make a investigation check at advantage.
I
Since you're
cast
trying.
guidance on Pierre.
This is
Oh,
like a hours long situation, so
okay.
if you're continuously casting, I'll say you can have guidance for this check. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Because
Why not?
I assume you would be like casting it multiple times throughout.
It is a
It is-
cantrip.
Exactly.
It is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Teamwork.
advantage and a D4.
Advantage and a D4.
Definitely need the D4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So bad.
Mhm.
Killing it, dude.
So you go around looking like generic people, Steve Smith and Ann Smith, and you kind of are asking around. You get the basic information that she operates out of the temple to Kiarna Sali within Castle Daven itself, and from the few people you talk to, which are mainly just like cooks coming in and out, waiting staff, uh, talking to them, you gather that she doesn't really leave there very often unless it's on official business.
So she operates out of the temple to the god of the elves, and she never leaves unless for some pressing business.
Yeah, unless there's a reason for her to leave, most of the time she's going to be staying there with the king.
Oh, so she's not in the temple per se, but she is with the king all the time.
There's a temple to Kiarna Sali within the castle itself,
Hmm.
so
But
she
like,
stays there.
can we clarify whether she spends most of her time within the bounds of the temple, or she dallies in and out, spending time with the king at some point, spending time
With
in the
a
temple?
13, you're not sure.
Okay.
There's a good, as much she is, you do just from general knowledge know she is the advisor to the king. Like she is basically the second highest person next to the king. So she probably spends a good portion of her time with him, but you're not
Mhm.
sure as far as like an actual ratio.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Then we'll just keep watch on if there are is there any potential messengers coming to seek an audience with her or anything of that sort, if we can figure that out.
Okay. Are you spending the whole day doing that?
I mean, just a couple of hours, definitely, as long as I have slots for disguise self.
Okay. Well, because it's a first level spell that lasts an hour.
Yeah.
So, how many spell slots do you have? Or
Well,
how many would you be willing to spend, I should say?
and would I have all my spell slots? Because this is after a rest or something? No.
All but your 4th level, because you used polymorph on Cleftus.
I used polyform, but everything else I still have, yes?
Yeah, you didn't use any of your other spells.
Okay, cool. So I have 4 first level slots and 3 second level spots. So I'd be willing to go up to 5 hours.
Okay. So you both are spending 5 hours just scoping the area out?
Yeah, seeing if that she has any messengers come for her, try and uh, get as much information on people that she has met in the course of that day.
Okay. Okay. I'll say while you guys are doing that, Creek and Azrael, you're heading to the Guild of Scholars.
Indeed.
I mean, does Annie, would you have any suggestions in the matter?
I don't. Not really. I'm just following your lead here.
Okay, good. Okay. So it's all on me then. Oh God. Okay.
You don't have to freak out.
Yes, this is the former spy who has been lying to these people the whole time and doesn't want to come off as this thing.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you said when I said I'm back.
Okay.
Oh God, it's turned.
We don't hate
Oh
you
no,
that
he's
much.
back. He's back. Fuck, run, hide.
Ah, shit. No, not for you, man.
Yeah, you always mute yourself usually when you do that.
Yes, I'm smart about it.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys are going to spend the next, you said 5 hours scoping
Yeah.
out the castle, seeing if
Yeah.
who goes in and out.
I
Essentially.
mean, yes, and trying to keep an eye out for people who are going to try and meet Shandar Roland.
Okay. Okay, because that's gonna be a bit of time. So while you're doing that, Creek and Azrael are going to the Guild of Scholars.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'll
So
look up some books.
easy enough for you guys to get in and out there. So once you arrive, are you heading towards the library first or heading towards Hubie Veskin first?
What do you think?
I'm trying to remember who Veskin was.
It was
She's the person who took out the contract for the murder.
Right, right.
yeah, she was friends with Edo's.
Correct. It says on a different sheet. I forgot. Should we go talk to her first then? At least update on
yeah,
the
we can have-
situation.
Yeah, we can have a chat with her.
Yeah.
Well, is that the best idea? Because like, if we give her an update in the situation, that may make her a target. I'm thinking.
I
'Cause
mean,
we currently we know about Shandar's sister. If we tell her, that puts her in danger. I think actually.
right. But we have to tell her eventually, right?
Yeah, we can tell her after we're no longer under threat from.
I
the
mean, she's a high mage. She can help us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay then. If you want to speak to her, then we can go then. Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm asking for your opinion. Do you think we should do that or not?
Tough choice. We just update her on what we know so far.
Yeah, we can leave out the whole political conspiracy part out.
Yeah.
But we can just like tell her like what we found.
That's alright then. Yeah. Let us go.
Okay.
Okay, so you head to Hubie Veskin?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Still early enough in the day, you do find her in the office you previously found her in. As you approach, she's kind of going through some papers, looks up towards you. Yes, hello?
Hello, Veskin.
Yes.
Yeah, we are just here to give you an update about the case so far.
Okay. You guys are here.
Well, yeah. So yesterday we traveled into the sewers near the ruins to try and attempt to investigate the murders, and we found a drider we believe to be the perpetrator in this context.
Andrida.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Drider is responsible for the death of your friend.
As well as the deaths of the 3 other people.
Hmm. That would make sense based off of what we found.
Yeah. Do you have any advice or anything or any knowledge on driders?
Not particularly outside of what would be known about any drow. They are very sensitive to the sunlight, often have innate magical abilities, and other than that, I couldn't really tell you much.
Do you know? I mean, the ruins obviously no one goes in, so it's a lot of cover in there. Is there a way for you? Like, is there any way you can know? Wait, do we have the arrow, right?
Hmm?
The Drider's arrow.
Do we?
I mean, we picked
You
up a couple of
We
arrows
do,
from the.
but
Yeah.
but we did see that it is not very different from a standard
I know,
longbow arrow.
but there might be something on that we can scry. Potentially.
Possibly, it is definitely with us.
Did either of us have it on us though?
Can we say we have it on us?
Sure.
Okay.
That's just to choose to believe that we had this all planned out beforehand.
Yeah.
That we actually had a plan heading here.
Because we're professionals.
Exactly.
Yes, we are
We know
professionals.
exactly what we're doing at all times.
This might be a long shot. Are you skilled in scrying, madam?
Yes.
I don't know if this arrow that we got from the drider, which is shot at us, would help. But is it possible to use this to scry on someone?
Potentially.
Uh, okay, out of game. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Are we going to mention the name of the drider?
We can ask her if
Yeah.
it helps.
I mean,
Even if you did, I mean, she doesn't have the same like surname or anything as.
no,
John's
I
so-
think at least we can you can find out where the drider is potentially.
Does she seem trustworthy enough to
Oh yeah. Well, she
be able
opened
to
up the
hold on
case.
to that information?
We don't know.
Well, she opened up the case, so I
She
don't think
did.
she'd have any reason to hide it or
Yeah.
to hide anything from us.
Yeah.
She had
would be
suspicions
informed.
about
She might be behind it
Mole,
all
right?
and just put us on the case to.
Yeah, but still. It's so
What is it
her.
about murder mysteries that makes you paranoid about everybody? Everybody's a suspect.
You watch so many movies where
I'm always
everyone is
paranoid
a
about
suspect.
everybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
You ever watch
Fair
Murder
enough.
in the Orient Express? Literally everyone was the murderer.
Yeah, that caught me off guard. But I don't think we should tell her until we have concrete evidence, like hard
Yeah.
facts.
I mean,
We can say we might have heard rumors that her name is Mary Wind. Would that help? You know?
I mean, you're not here, but
Yeah, we're still out of game.
yeah.
Yes.
So I have no idea why you put the
This
accent
is,
on if
this
it's out of
is
game.
the flashback scenario.
Because I can
It's
still
a
talk
flashback
as
scenario.
Pierre.
This conversation.
Good lord.
So
Okay,
we
okay, yeah,
discovered that
yeah. Sorry, go on.
the drider's name was Merrywind. Would that help at all with the scrying?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not good at accents. I can't make a great accent.
I don't know the name, unfortunately. No.
Was there anything you could scry from the arrow? Is it like hand it to her?
Potentially.
Do you need time?
Just a few moments. And
Okay.
she reaches out for the arrow.
Give it to her.
This would be about 10 minutes, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
That's right.
So both sit and wait for 10 minutes.
Just gonna sit in one of these chairs. Get cushions.
As you're both sitting there, you see her eyes start to white over, and you see this kind of faint spark coming from her hands as she's holding on to that. Actually, let me double check my math real quick. Oh, yeah. You hear her start to speak up. I do see her.
Do you know where she is?
No, it doesn't show me that, but it looks dark around here. Appears to
Any-
be the sound of rushing water.
So she's still probably back in the sewers.
Maybe. Do you have any more details from where where you can see her?
Mm. It appears that she's in the middle of feasting.
Oh god.
Yes.
Is it a person?
Yes.
Oh god damn.
Yeah. Can you recognize the person at all? Or is it just mush?
No, they're covered in webbing.
Yeah.
There
They're
are
in
a
their current.
few I can barely see around here. But there appear to be about 5 or 6 guards standing about her at the moment.
Are the guards wearing anything recognizable?
It looks like Drow make the armor.
Symbol of Loth?
I would assume, though I can't see it directly.
Okay.
Any more details? Anything about the setting? Just rushing water and the guards.
Rushing water. So it looks like a rather small hole through a tunnel that she's in. I can see down further in the tunnel, but it's too dark.
Shit.
That's right. Thank you very much for the information. Sure, that'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Yes,
Quick
and
question.
You see her drop it.
Are there blueprints to the city? Like someone mapped out the underground, the sewers?
Yeah, like the sewer network.
Hmm, possibly, but to my knowledge, no. It's a very old city that's been built many times over.
Right. I mean, if you were to look for one, where would you recommend we look?
Guild of Scholars would be the first place.
The library should have something or the other, right?
Potentially. You might
Okay.
have to ask for help to find it, but
Yeah.
if anyone has it, they should.
Okay. Can we mention that this is a request from you to help expedite the process?
Make a persuasion check.
Oof.
I don't think I can give you advantage on this one. Craig doesn't have great charisma.
I was gonna say you'd have to say something to add to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's alright. Holy crap.
Very well, that'll be fine.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Of course. Yeah. Feel free to come to me anytime if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to assist in putting an end to this.
Lovely. And
No
of
problem.
course, I mean, if you can keep scrying on her and letting us know, that'll be amazing, if possible.
Yes, if you have any more information that would assist in Scry itself.
Okay, that'll do. Thank you so much.
And you both head towards Guild of Scholars?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, the reason I laughed on that is because they have an advantage on the roll, but they rolled 4 twice.
Oh,
So,
Oh wow.
Yeah. but
Beast.
as you guys make your way down the halls through, it's technically a separate campus, the Guild of Scholars, so you have to kind of cross through this open garden area that they have very well curated. You see a few students kind of bundled up for what feels like colder weather coming as the wind kind of pushes through. But you make your way into the library itself, and you see the same gnome figure that you saw previously standing there. Looks up as you're approaching, and you can see through the kind of the Coke bottle glasses that he wears. Hello, welcome back.
Good
Yeah.
day.
I don't believe I've actually seen you before.
Oh.
As he looks to you, Azrael.
Yeah, I apologize. My name is Azrael.
Yes, I might have seen you actually. I don't remember, but I tend to recommend faces.
Hmm.
Or remember faces. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, I'm sure.
What
being,
can I help you
being
with?
that it's like 8 in the morning.
looking for a couple things.
Yeah, we're here on the behest of Lady Veskin.
Oh,
We were hoping that you might have a map to the sewer network of the city, potentially.
that's a different request from her than usual.
Yeah.
We can probably find something like that.
If you would, that would be amazing.
It's an old city. I don't know if it's ever been fully mapped out,
Well, whatever
Uh,
you got can help.
but I'll see what I can find. Is there anything else you're needing?
Do you also have any books on like any sort of Umberly artifacts? It's a bit of a strange request, I know. Sorry.
As well as
Yeah.
anything on Drow as well.
Dryder
Yeah.
specifically.
Your Driders and Drow.
Well, I got a lot of books on Drow, but Drider is a little more specialized. I can probably find one for you there. As far as religious artifacts, I've got a few books I can bring for you on that as well. Standard
that'd be
rates
helpful.
still apply. 10 gold for each book per hour.
Right then, I just like tap Azrael. How much gold you got?
I think I got enough.
I have 20.
I have 170.
Okay, I think that can do.
So yeah, sure. We'll
Sure.
peruse the books.
Okay, so that's one book on Drider, one book on religious artifacts, and a city map.
Yes,
Is there anything
please.
else?
Of the underground. Yeah. I think that's about
How
it. I
long are
think.
you?
Should be.
How long are you wanting them for?
Let's
Uh,
say 2 hours.
Depends
2
how long it takes to
hours,
read them.
so 60 gold total. My math is correct.
Sure. I'll drop 40. You can do the 20.
Excellent. Cash up front, of course.
Of course. Here you go.
Takes the money, leads you into the library itself, and you see these I can't remember if Azrael's actually been in here or not, but
I haven't.
okay. You see just this multi-storied building, just wall-to-wall books, and just full of shelves of just ancient leather tomes. Brings you kind of to a center table, and after a few minutes, brings 3 books over to you. Uh, the first one is in regards to uh, specifically hunting in the Underdark. That's actually the title of the book as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and there's a specially kind of opens it specifically to a section on Dryder there for you.
Okay.
He also brings out a large, partially damaged map. You can see kind of the corner end has been partially burnt, but it is a map to the sewers of Elder Daven.
I quickly ask him, like, do you have a piece of paper or a quill? I'd like to try and copy this map down, if that's possible.
We don't just give it away. How much are you needing?
Well, enough to at least copy this map out.
The size of the map, I'd say you need at least 3 golds worth of ink and paper.
Yeah, you know what? I'll dish that out.
Alright. Takes the gold from you. Comes back and with a large sheet of parchment and a couple bottles of ink and a very large peacock feathered quill.
Nice.
I'll say if you're going to do that, because that's going to eat up into your reading time as well to do that.
I mean, are they both?
They're not actually going to charge you if you're just sitting there, so I'd say you can do that at the end.
Yeah, I'll do that at the end then.
Okay. And then the third book that he brings out, hands you to you, Creek, is a book just labeled Religious Artifacts and Their Histories. So I'll say you're reading the book on the Dryder, Azrael?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and what information specifically are you wanting from the book first, actually?
Potential hiding locations, times of hunts, physiology, if possible,
Weaknesses.
weaknesses, or how fast they can move, all that stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and make just a general intelligence check for me.
My intelligence is balls. 14.
14. You don't get too much information that you didn't already have. Specifically, you do get confirmation as far as their sensitivity to sunlight, as well as some innate spell casting from their drow heritage. You do find out because of their fate and ancestry, it's very difficult to cast any sort of charming magic or enchantment magic on them, and that they are immune to sleep spells. Other than that, not any information that you didn't already have.
Oh, we know a lot of these things already. Creek, Umberly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am a follower of Rumberley, and I'm doing some research for a mission I'm planning to go on soon.
Huh. Okay.
And for yours, what are you looking for specifically?
Just any artifacts that are specifically tied to Umberley, because presumably it's a book on artifacts of different gods.
Yeah, it's most religious books cover the entire pantheon essentially. So
yes, I'm specifically hunting down the ones that are about Umberley.
okay, go ahead and make a intelligence check for me.
Let's go, smooth brain.
Son of a bitch.
It's a big book. There's a lot in here.
Yeah,
It takes
sensory overload.
Yeah, it takes you most of the hour just to kind of find any page, like specifically, like you're having trouble with the index, essentially, and you can't find anything on Umberley specifically. You do find mention of Wave in the book. As far as what information you get out of it, outside of it being a weapon that seems to have an inherent tie to the sea, and yeah, that's about all you get really, actually, for the 7.
Yeah. Go get any locations or anything, or any or places of origin?
You know it's tied to Saloon from the brief bit you got into it, but
All right, thank you.
Yeah, this place is not much. It's a lot more impressive than Summervale and Orr.
Be in the libraries there.
I had to do a little browsing around. Orr City was rather impressive, but this was pretty good too.
Yeah, I haven't been to many libraries, so I have no idea if this is big or not.
It's impressive, to say the least.
also Azrael, if you are you proficient with calligrapher's tools?
I am not, unfortunately.
Okay. So since you're sketching out the map to the sewers, go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
Sure. Ugh.
It seems close. There's a couple points where you notice, you drew a little wide or a little off to the side, but it seems like it's a good approximation.
Okay, I think this will do. What do you think, Craig?
It's better than what I would have done, but yeah,
All right, this will have to do then.
I think it'll do for us just trying to navigate through the place. We don't need like an exact copy.
Yeah, something to at least give us
So-
some idea.
Yeah, we just need to know we're not walking in a circle.
Yeah. Does this sketching also have the ruins or no?
No, it just has the sewer line. The ruins are a separate part of the city altogether. Do you mean the ruins or the catacombs?
Well,
The catacombs.
where we ended up last time, where we fought the Drider.
That was still technically in the sewers. There's essentially the ruins and the catacombs kind of intermingle because
Right.
they were built on top of each other,
Right.
essentially. And then the ruins are just an entire section of the city that's been blocked off due to
But there's no like map for that area at all.
outside of the map that you guys have, not really.
That's all right.
Can I
I
ask
mean, it's a
for a
very
map of the ruins?
no one's gone in there to map it out. That would be suicide.
No, that's right. I figured there might be something before it was closed off. But okay, fair enough.
It's been quite a while, couple millennia now.
Oh. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah. Okay.
So
It's
it was
just-
blocked off before the war.
Yes.
Wow.
Quick. I mean,
Ancient evil magic that no one's been able to
right.
figure out.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming you're familiar with plane shifting and stuff like that as well, maybe.
Familiar, yes.
Do you know how something from the Shadowfell can get to this plane?
There's multiple ways it could be conjured within to our realm. There could be a portal between the realms themselves.
Are you
Could be.
Are you familiar with the creature called the Hunger?
But the hungry.
The Hungry, sorry.
Memory serves. The Saurus one. Yes, I'm familiar.
We happened to run into one.
Mhm.
We
That's
swi-
alarming.
extremely, which is why I'm concerned. But luckily, we were able to subdue it and kill it.
We bashed its head in. With its head in.
Yeah, I have its head with me. If you want to have a look.
I'm good, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, no. So I
Are
was
you
just.
sure?
Yeah, you sure? It's just like it's right here. Okay.
You sure you can make it talk?
No,
Well, I'm kind of curious, actually.
yeah. So I'm wondering how something like this could end up here.
And what that could mean.
Yeah, what the implications of that is, that are.
It's not unheard of that the runes create portals between this realm and the Shadowfell. It's happened before, but usually it's small. Has this been happening often? creatures
mean-
from the Shadowfell?
I mean, this is the one we ran into.
Well, you know what they say. Once is happenstance, twice is coincidence. 30
mean-
times is a pattern.
I mean, it's a hell of a happenstance for a hunger to show up. Hungry to show up.
I would keep an eye out, but yes. And you can see he's kind of almost doing math in his head as his eyes are kind of darting back and forth. I'll bring this up to someone higher than myself, and we'll see what we can do.
Can you keep me informed?
I'll try to.
All right. I'd appreciate it if you could.
Could I
Yes.
get an extra half an hour to read this book if I give you an extra 5 gold?
Sure.
And hand him 5 gold.
I'll,
And try and
I'll
get
sit
through as
there.
much about like I get through as much about like wave as I can.
Okay, go ahead and make another intelligence check for me.
Would you like some
Come on,
help
dice.
with that?
Could you help me? I'm not sure
Sure.
if reading.
Yeah, and if he's essentially reading with you.
Son of a bitch! I'm really stupid.
So again, Azrael, as you're
Yeah.
trying to kind of read through it, to parse through the information, Creek just flips different pages. Just kind of.
It's like, dude, I wasn't.
I wasn't the one that. Oh, okay.
There is no pictures.
There's no picture. He's a sailor. He doesn't need to read.
Unfortunately, do not get any other information out of it.
Damn it. That's right.
So what-
Close the books and like take them back to the desk with
Yeah.
your man.
yeah, we'll return
Take
it.
them all back. Yeah, they take the books from you. Thank you for your patronage. Come back anytime, as long as you have money.
No problem.
Creek.
Thanks for your help.
What is this mission you're on about?
Well, a couple of days ago, I made contact with the Umberley Temple
Mm-hmm.
in the city, and they asked me to find this weapon or this artifact, and I'm just trying to look up some information on it. Hopefully, it'll help me with my my search for it.
What is it exactly?
I'm not entirely sure myself. All I was
Oh.
told is it was an ancient wasn't it? It was described as a weapon, wasn't it?
Yes, as a trident.
Yeah. It was just an ancient trident that they used to belong to the Church of Umberley, but was at some point removed from them.
Oh,
Yeah, I actually asked the other guys in the group if they'd like to join me for the mission. They actually said yes, so you're free to come along too if you want.
that could be fun.
Yeah, beat up some fish
No, done that before.
again.
First time
Uh,
again? What do you mean again?
It's a bit of a long story. I can tell you on the way back.
All right, okay.
We head back to the inn,
Okay, so you make your way back towards the Old Horse Inn.
Yeah. trying to like cover our faces so no dry Darren see us.
Okay.
Quest for the bitch.
I was gonna say, I don't think Creek would be very good at that. It's okay. We're gonna be very, very quiet.
Nice.
Oil can. Oil can.
Or could you oil Creek? Would that help?
So as you guys are making your way back towards the Old Horse Inn, Cleftus and Glimmet, you're heading to Uncle Morty's.
Yep.
Okay. Again, his place of residence changes every now and again, but with your background and use of Thieves' Cant, you're able to find your way to his place. You do see him. Looks like he's currently working at a local restaurant. You find him in the kitchen currently. Hey, Cleftus! How you doing, buddy?
Uncle Morty, hey. Just here on, business and stuff, and right?
Business, of course.
Just gonna
As
say-
he's slicing some vegetables. We can't have a rat in the kitchen. You mind your friend stepping out for a moment?
Yeah. I just
I
kind of
cleaned myself a week ago.
Good.
Oh, so that explains the smell. Yeah, let's step outside as he starts wiping his hands.
Okay. I was gonna say I would send him outside alone, but I feel like he might need. It would be best if he had supervision. If you get, I don't. Yeah.
Limit
Oh,
size
yeah,
is
yeah.
very good.
Never mind.
Is he like thumb on the head or something?
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Just. Yeah.
Hey, kind of bends down a bit. Hey, little guy. Pats you on the head, Clement. That's adorable.
Is that how dwarves say hello?
He's not a dwarf, Clement.
No, but he's
He's
short.
like. He's like. He's like 6 feet tall and purple. I think he's a tiefling.
He's a tiefling, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's
Oh.
a good 6 feet tall, fairly large horns that kind of curl back to the back of his head. Goatee.
Wow.
That actually helps if you call him a dwarf. No, so yeah, that helps my scenario. Like what's going on right now. So
Limit doesn't know how tall his race usually is.
So anyway, what are you here
it's just okay. Talk to you about High Priestess of Shandar, that whole situation.
for? Yeah.
That was only a couple days ago. It was 2 days ago, or was it just yesterday?
Just yesterday.
I can't remember. Just okay. No, it's pretty soon. But do you have any? Could you dig up anything?
Not at
anything
the moment, no. We're still working on that. In regards to that, as you see him light up hand-rolled cigarette, since I'm going up to smoke.
Oh, I miss rollies.
In regards to that, we do have a lead that might be able to help us, but we're gonna need some help ourselves for it.
What kind of help are you needing? In regards to
So we got a job tonight with some people who have the information we need. We just have to deliver the package to them. Problem I'm running into, a good portion of my muscle that I usually have for these jobs, out sick. So I know you got a few friends with you. If you all don't mind, showing up, looking tough, just in the event shit goes down, I need someone to be with me. And I know you and you guys got some people who can do that.
Can I do an insight check real quick?
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay.
What are you trying to insight specifically?
I want to know whether he's trying to basically set us up, whether he's gonna just betray us.
How dare you?
I know, man. Like Uncle Morty's one of my favorite NPCs right now, and if he,
Yeah, but like still, he's still a crime lord.
it's a really
Friends with your dad
sketchy.
for
Yeah,
like 40 years.
I know, but like the information that he's trying to get for us, and just saying, hey, all your friends should show up as
Roll
muscle
your
because all
dice.
my guys are out sick, and I did air quotes because I know you can't see it, but
Yeah, he did air quotes too.
it was implied. Okay.
Out sick
Okay.
in this
Well,
context
still.
means they're like healing from a broken limb. Because
Okay,
they
I'm
regularly
still gonna.
Yeah, they can't go to the actual hospitals.
Yeah, they just find like a back
So
alley.
are you
doctor.
telling me right now? I will not make an insight check to maintain my integrity if you will just tell me right now whether he's lying.
You still have to make the insight check.
Okay.
An inside check's an inside check either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
It's Uncle Morty.
Okay.
He's not gonna set you up.
I feel really bad about that. I didn't think he would, but still, I just paranoid. Okay. Okay. I think I could probably convince most of my friends to show up for you here. Like where at, what time, all the good stuff. Also, is there payment? Because I'm running really low on gold after I gave you all that product yesterday.
Well, the
No,
payment will be the information you requested from me.
Still, it was worth a lot of money. I'm just saying. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's a like.
Who are you gonna give that
Yeah, and
to?
I guess the information is worth a lot. I know. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, it's just poor, very poor. I keep having to buy these goddamn herbs and these paper to try to do things and stuff, and it's just like, what capitalism, man? What the fuck? I mean, you're doing well for yourself. Okay. What time? What place? How are we gonna do this?
You need to back off the Lotus a little bit, buddy. But it'll be tonight, midnight, at the docks, west side.
The ducks.
Yeah,
The
docks.
ducks. Yes, the ducks, Clement. Just think of the ducks. Think of the ducks, Clement.
Limit like ducks.
Yeah. So maybe leave this one at home. I don't know if he's that intimidating. But bring
I
your
don't.
friends.
Maybe
What?
doesn't know what that means, but he doesn't like your tone that much.
Do you want a lollipop?
Yes.
All right. Head inside. Talk to the nice lady. She'll give you a lollipop.
Oh, maybe she takes a trade.
Oh no.
Sure, buddy.
No, no. Hey, Clement, just stay here.
Don't worry
for a
about him.
sec.
So
Okay.
you're good on this. You're gonna be able to show up with your friends. It's an easy payday for you. You get your information. You get out. Easy job.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem. So I'll let my friends know about it, and I hopefully they won't have any issue with showing up. I don't think they will. They should show up. Yeah.
It's good.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. You look tired. Have you been eating?
I mean, not really.
All right.
Just
Get inside.
last
I'm gonna make
week
you
has
something to
been
eat. You and your
crazy.
friend.
Okay.
You want a drink?
It's
Take
nice.
that.
Yes. Just immediately, yes.
All right. Sheila, get him tequila. All right. You sit down. I'll make you
Tequila
and your
exists in Farland?
Of course it does.
Okay. Can I get a
Sheila,
margarita? No. Okay.
Margo, what?
Nothing.
One of those Arunian drinks. Anyways, sit down. We'll get you something to eat. You and your rat friend. Here, come here, buddy.
What? Did he get this lollipop?
Yeah, you went to the front counter. There was a waitress sitting there. Can I help you?
Limit was promised a lollipop.
I can get you a lollipop. Here you go,
Hey.
sweetie.
It's so creepy.
Here, have something from
She's
Limit. He put a grog bottle on it. It's good for the health.
Ooh,
Limit
Do I
heard there
see
were
this
people
happening?
that were sick.
you'd still be outside at this point.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Limit had people were sick, so this will keep you healthy.
Ooh, I thought I'd been come down with a cold for a bit now, so this might just be what ailed me.
Christ.
Which, just to describe the woman, she's probably like mid 40s human, kind of fading red hair.
That was not someone I expected to say hello, sweetie, to a rat.
I'm
She's
sure
just
she's seen
red.
weirder things.
Yeah. Also, she's
You're basically just gonna
waitress.
explode Reba McEntire. Like that's what's happening. You're-
More or
That would
less,
be
yeah.
that would be amazing, actually.
Fair enough, but
Well, she would be healthier afterwards.
Ah,
God damn it.
Well, I feel healthy as a horse. As she takes it down, and you hear all surrounding her this strange chorus of laughter. As whenever she tells a joke, a laugh track plays.
That's amazing.
It worked
Okay,
out
I'm
well.
so happy that.
She's literally, it's just Reba from Reba. Yeah, okay. So now Reba
Okay.
McEntire works at your uncle's restaurant.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay.
At least she didn't explode.
So you both sit
Okay,
down,
yeah.
get a nice meal for lunch. Is there anything else you want to do in that time?
Anyone else want a grog? Limit has 2 left.
Clement, let's just put it away for now. Okay? It's just
You can't
maybe
have everything for yourself.
what?
People need
What?
to share.
No, I'm saying I'm not I don't want it personally. I'm just saying I don't it just no.
The nice lady thought it was really nice.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much when it turned me into a baby last night, so that's I mean
That was a you problem.
fuck you, Glenn.
If you don't shrink that much, maybe you could enjoy them more.
Ooh, get fucked.
Okay, so if I punch Glimmet in the face right now, it looks like I'm punching a disabled child Ratman thing,
Yes.
right? Okay. Yep, I just sit there in resignation. Yeah.
Okay.
Stare up into space.
So an awkward lunch passes. While you guys were doing that, and Creek and Azrael, you were heading back. Pierre and Annie, you were still scoping out the Castle Daven.
They're both muted right now.
Yes.
Okay. Whoever wants to lead it, go ahead and make a perception check at advantage. This is to see if you can make out who is entering and exiting, specifically to talk to Shandar Zoland.
Do you want to do it, Pierre?
Adi?
He's disappeared.
He's so into spying that he has forgotten everything else.
Oh, he's alive. Does his mic not work?
Oh dear.
He's typing something in Discord. Headphones aren't working for some reason. Oh.
Ah.
He's still here?
Hey, I mean, he can hear us, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I roll then?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll at advantage.
Okay.
I think you have the higher rolls.
Yeah.
You guys,
Kind
Hey,
okay, wait.
he's come back.
of. Okay, I
Perception.
think we can hear you now.
Nice.
Oh baby.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Your wisdom is +2?
Yeah, I need to get
Okay.
it higher though.
So, most of the day, or most of the 5 hours that you're spending there kind of looking, it is hard to kind of parse specifically who is going, but you get close enough that you can kind of overhear certain conversations. You do see a couple people moving in and out to speak with Shandar Zolan specifically. One of whom, neither of you are from here, so you wouldn't recognize the person, but you see a fairly older human male. Kind of has a Caesar haircut, going gray, and long nose. They go in to speak with him, or her, excuse me. And you also see a high elf enter as well.
Is this the same high elf that I ran into?
No.
Okay, but I get a close look on both of these individuals enough so that I can recreate them with minor illusion later on.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it will help much if we stick around here for too much more time. Should we head back to the inn, Annie?
I think that would be best.
Allons-y.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to Troy as well. Cleftus and Glimmet, were you gonna head back there as well when you finish lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll
So-
begin making your way back to the Old Horse Inn.
Yeah, so as I was walking back with Creek, I'll be like, Creek, so where were you guys before you came here?
Well, me Me and Glimmett met back at Chaos City
Oh,
with some other people, and we traveled for a bit, losing and gaining members as we went on.
oh,
Eventually, we went.
who did you guys lose?
There's a few. We had my friend, like our necromancer wizard friend.
You had a wizard with you.
Yeah, I I am really sorry, but I've had a brain fart and forgotten her name.
Serafine?
The Idle game. Arafine, that's it.
Wait. Her
Sorry.
name. Wait, her name was.
Yeah.
Her name was Arfine.
Yeah, she was a follower of Kellamvor.
Uh, did she have contact with somebody back in Somerville?
Maybe.
Okay, because I was asked as part of my journey here to locate Arafine.
Oh, well, I can help you with that if you want.
That sounds very ominous.
It'll cost 2 gold though. I
Is
can
she,
tell you where she is.
is she dead?
No. Tell me, give me the 2 gold, and I tell you.
I'm not giving you any gold, Creek. Is she dead?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh, man.
Such a weird time to make a joke about your dead friend.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I wasn't making a joke. I was just trying to use her death to get money out of people, which
Okay,
sounds way worse, actually.
Yeah, I
I-
was gonna say.
Sorry.
It's worse.
I need to find a mailing service,
A what service?
a mail service.
Oh, I see.
I
The
mean, what
post office.
kind of mail service? You can find a
The
lot of
worst
stuff
part is,
in Elder Daven.
I was gonna say the worst
Yeah.
part is that was my first thought, and I realized no, he can't be talking about that, can he? So if I think I went to we went to the post office when we first got into town, so it should be. I think I know why.
Okay,
Yeah, you remember the way.
can you take me there,
Yeah.
please? I
Sure.
need to write something.
No problem.
Okay.
Let's head to the post
So-
office.
You make your way to the courier service in Elder Daven. You see a fairly older woman behind the counter itself, male, or excuse me, female human. Yes, can I help you?
Hi, I was hoping to send a letter all the way to Somerville.
Okay. Are you needing to write the letter, or do you have it prepared?
I need to write it.
Okay. That'll be 4 gold for the ink and paper.
That's no problem.
And where will you be sending it to?
To Bellendale itself. Hold on. I wrote this down. I'm addressing it to Finio Aerios, who's the Archmage of Evocation in Bellendale.
Okay. Dad out of game. He's not the Archmage. His dad is.
Oh, Dad is sorry. But
You
yeah,
know
no,
that.
I'll send it to Finio.
Very well. She gets the address and everything from you there.
Hmm.
Okay. And it'll be 8 gold to send it.
That's also fine.
Um,
I can do math. I can do math, I promise. God damn it, I need a linear calculator. I can't do this fast enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
This is really sad, by the way, for just me and Yen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Like, no
I
one else.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I turned to Creek. I'm like, so Creek, how did she go?
It's just how most people go. Just like ordinary ways.
Yeah. Wait,
No, she's got-
is this you actually like having a brain fart, or like you actually forgot?
No, I know how she actually died. It's just it's still. Imagine how am I going to describe how she got sliced in half by a giant shield wielding fire giants?
I got bludgeoned by a shield from the fire
Yeah,
giant.
but like you almost got sliced in half because that giant spikes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the spike went through you first, and then the shield hit you.
Yeah.
Like a really
Yeah, so
bad
just
Iron
say
Maiden.
Yeah, she went out the way she loved, throwing balls of fire at things.
Yeah, she died as she lived, having. Actually, no, I was about to say she had low strength, but no, she had the second highest strength in the party.
Yeah, she did the second highest in the party. Yeah, she
That's
did.
weird.
Throwing balls of
I-
fire and having bad spatial awareness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I read the letter
she
saying
died
that.
as she lived with low rolls.
So
Yeah.
I write saying the fact that she was unceremoniously ended by a fire giant somewhere outside New Daven.
How do you ceremoniously? Never mind.
The way she
Sure.
died was
Pushed out.
very
You
ceremonious.
get pushed. You got pushed onto. You
Yeah.
got pushed out into your boat, and then someone shot a fire at you.
Okay.
That's how you ceremoniously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
But no, by a
unfortunately
fire giant. Which,
she fell to a
Sorry.
fire giant.
The main ceremony is they just dip you in lava.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
No.
And I'm assuming you interred her at the Kalimvor temple.
Yeah, we returned her body to the Calvary Temple in New Dublin.
Okay. I read all this
Okay.
down and finally.
Yeah. Even though I'd
In
again
Elder
probably shouldn't have
Daven,
done that.
in Elder Daven, Elder
Elder
Daven.
Daven, sorry. I'm
Yeah.
bad with names, okay?
So I write that letter and say,
Yeah.
please send this with most post haste.
Of course.
So, Arafina traveled with you guys, huh?
She traveled with us for a bit. We all met at in Kale City. We're all her and another friend of ours were on a boat, and that's where they found me.
Oh. Finio spoke fondly of Arafina.
What did they?
He did.
Yeah, that makes sense. She was very nice. A bit bloodthirsty though. She kept killing things we didn't want to get killed.
Aha. Ironic. Necromancer. Couldn't save herself from death.
She killed a lot of other things, like the giant, the other giant.
Hmm.
It's pretty ironic that one giant got her.
Yeah. Well, we can
Arm
drink.
is a
We can drink to her health when we get back.
Hmm.
Well, we drink to her health, I say. Drink to her memory.
Start heading back to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
Creek
guys
is not
make
good
your
at
way
talking about death.
He's not too good at talking.
Yeah, he's not good at he's not good at a lot of things.
So you begin making your way back to the inn as the rest of you do. Slowly over time, you'll kind of meet up there. And
Can
we'll take a
Glimmet
break.
just do something before he go
Oh
back?
no. Oh no.
He want to go and check if his acorn has arrived.
Okay.
I'm following limit. I mean, unless you try to.
Shake him.
Yeah.
Ditch him.
So
Ducks
you,
attack.
Ditch the scrub.
So on your way back in, you do go to. Actually, does everyone have 100 gold to get through?
Ooh, I only have 50 right now.
I do have 100 gold. Yes.
I have 3 platinum. Yeah, no.
So you guys don't have the gold to get back in?
Yeah, we can probably sneak in though.
I'll say yeah. Go ahead. You do roll a stealth check.
I
Even though
only
we have platinum coins that we can just show up.
I mean, I have 3 platinum and 50 gold
so-
pieces. So if you have,
That's
Yeah,
80 gold.
Yeah, Glimmet
Yeah, you
Glimmet
have
has
20 gold.
Glimmet has over 100 gold.
Oh, then you're fine then. Yeah, as long as one of you has it, then you're able to get in.
Annie, how much gold do you have?
You guys didn't actually leave because you stayed in California.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, it's only people out of this
To
round.
come back in. To
Mm.
come back in, right?
Yeah, you can leave whenever you want, but to get back in, you have to show 100 gold to actually
Cool.
enter into the inner city. But yeah, so you guys are fine to all enter in. You do go to the Mint Mollusk. You say that same human female behind the counter. Oh, come back to check on your acorn, I assume.
Yeah, have she arrived with it?
She did this morning, actually. Bit bruised, so she's taking the day off, but we did get it over to the smith, and you see her reaching underneath the counter and pulls out this box, and you see this small golden acorn, very finely polished. You can see your own reflection in it as she hands it to you. This
Oh,
is for you.
yeah, thank you.
Oh no, it's
there
happening.
was
This is how it starts.
Mm-hmm.
there was the issue of the other half of the payment, I believe.
Oh yeah,
I'll take that money from you. Thank you.
yeah. How much was it? 100 gold?
I believe so. Yes,
Right.
because you negotiated down 200 if I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember where I put that in my notes.
No, I think I paid her 100 gold when I asked it to go faster, and then I said I pay the remaining when it was done.
Exactly, yeah. That's, I believe, what happened there. So you get that from her. She takes the 100 gold. Is there anything else I can help either of you with?
No, Glimmet is very
What kind of
satisfied
shop
with your service.
Sorry. Is this just like a general shop, Mint Mollusk, or what kind of shop?
Specializes more in tinctures, potions, herbal remedies. It's where you'd go to buy any sort of components, really.
How sketchy is it?
It's like in the better part of town.
Oh, I see.
It's
I
got kind of a
wasn't.
nice rustic feel to it, like when you enter inside, but you know,
Yeah.
you can tell there's money behind it.
I was worried it was gonna be like Krabby sketchy.
No. That was back alley, like you're just buying, like you're not even sure what you're buying.
Yeah.
And also, is Elder Leaf legal? Like,
Yes.
do they sell it? It is? Okay. So, I would like to purchase 7 gold pieces worth of herbs at this shop here, if I can.
What kind of herbs are you wanting, son?
Son.
Are you familiar with the Find Familiar spell?
Yes, you're needing the materials for that?
Just some herbs, charcoal, things of that nature. Yes.
Of course, we have those in stock. How much are you needing?
Okay. About just 7 gold pieces worth.
Okay, let me get that for you. Quickly weighs it out, hands it to you. Takes 7 gold.
So I have 1 ounce of elder leaf. Would you like to purchase half an ounce from me?
we don't buy in that small of quantities.
That's fair. And I leave.
So you both walk out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You both slowly make your way back to the Old Horse Inn as well, and that's where we'll take our break as you all arrive.
Cool. What was the acorn for again?
You don't know.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
I know, which is why I'm curious and concerned.
Yeah, everyone's concerned.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. But I don't know if it helps if you and me say it.
Well,
yeah, no.
I was gonna say, it's as written, it's not bad. You can do stuff with it.
Yeah.
Can be bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
With the freedom I've given you, unfortunately, with that.
Yeah, the clarification, if it was meant to help, did the furthest thing from help. Just say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Freedom is dangerous in the wrong hands.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Oh, hilarious. Oh. Do you want to tell Steve what happened in the Sands game?
Told him.
Yeah, we partially went over it earlier. Nikola Tesla is a lightning elemental now.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I would have asked some questions that I didn't get to ask.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's
I
that?
was I really wanted you to be there, like, but then what to do?
Yeah, that was my bad. I just slept straight through the alarm because I didn't get off till like 2 in the morning.
No, that's fine, man. Chill.
At least you can loot when you get, but no, when we are leaving.
Oh, 100%. Assuming my bag of holding doesn't turn into like some sort of mechazoid version of all those animated armors I put into it. Which is what I'm secretly hoping for, is that to happen.
Those armors came in handy actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, if I can just like get them back to town, then we'll be set for a while. Because I can either A, transmute them into something else that is more valuable, or just sell them.
Nice.
I think I've told you guys I'm trying to build a cart in game also. Like basically
Yeah,
a
you-
motorized
you-
vehicle.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a food truck.
Of course it is.
I figured out how to build an oven / engine into it.
Oh, I just found something Limit want to do.
Of course you did. Why can't you? Why can't you stop finding shit? Would be a good change of pace.
Hey, Steve, watch these ones.
By the way, has Prissy made a character yet or no?
She is making.
What is she making?
You could
You don't know.
Bastard.
breakfast
Yeah.
food. Call it
Do
the
that.
scram.
Yeah, you could use the acorn for that.
No, that is not what I want to do, but I found something that Glimmet want to create in the future.
Oh, that also works. You just have to find those two things.
Yeah, it won't be easy.
No, yeah, you'd have to go to like a completely different continent for one of them.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, so sad.
I imagine you guys are going to start traveling once you get to a higher level. Because I'm sure you're going to get a boat at some point. Whether by buying a boat or stealing a boat.
Mm.
I'm amazed it hasn't already happened, honestly.
Kind of want to get out of Elder Daven as soon as possible. So also, yeah, you could, like I said, you could just make your food truck a breakfast food truck and call it the Scrambler. Be a
I
thing.
could. I might do that.
Yeah.
The Scrambler was the name of his car in the campaign. I can't remember who mentioned that. Because he had a
It's
car.
more of like a
but of course he
Mad
did.
Max. Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned it into this abomination Mad Max, and I did. Never mind. Okay.
Didn't you have like a Cyclops eye mounted to the hood?
I did.
And it was
Yeah,
covered in
no,
gold?
so I took and there were some feathers and jewels stuck on there on the Cyclops eye, because I melted a bunch of gold and kind of made it into this crazy hood ornament. It was 100% just like a fantasy Mad Max vehicle. Like it was crazy. We had like a catapult attachment, I think, that I never used, and like I think I got an oil slick or something installed in there.
Yeah, because of course you did.
I mean, of course, it's always better to have these things there, if and possibly in the infinitesimally small chance that you might need it.
Yep.
Exactly. And when you're
What
sacking a
Tito?
city, like, hey, maybe there's 20 or 30 people in front of you that are like rioting, and occasionally if you're going like 0 to 60 in just a few seconds, then you might run into them all and run down a bunch of civilians. That didn't happen or anything, but
Totally.
yeah.
We don't even need to roll an insight for that one.
I'm not-
Arthur the Mad.
I love Arathal. He was
A
so
monster.
great. He was not okay.
You can't defend
I
yourself from
mean-
this one. You can't defend yourself.
I
There-
mean,
there is
honestly,
no justification.
given like everything that Glimmet has achieved so far, uh,
Not even
I
close.
mean, yeah, the world is still reeling from all the series and consequences of Arthur the Mad's very bad decisions.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make Arathal? He was such an important figure. Like everyone.
Important for who?
I mean,
I mean,
uh,
there are events in history that are important, but like I mean, it depends on the impact, right? Like so.
Yeah, it basically says, don't do this again.
he
Yeah.
did in
there
the
were
Dark
some
Conquest.
good things. Bertrall, I made Bertrall king. Yeah.
He
I
did
think.
inadvertently invent democracy. Or indirectly.
Ironically, yeah.
I don't know if it helps if it wasn't on purpose.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have that potion book unless Arathal existed. So, just
Did
saying.
he bring magic to the people?
Bertrall would have just been.
Yeah, so you have to reap what you sow now.
Oh shit!
You've done
maybe
it,
that's
yeah.
not
Yeah,
actually a good thing. Okay.
By proxy, he is also responsible for all of Clement's actions.
I mean,
Arafon's
it's
mistake number 2, Glimmet.
it's that whole thing, right? Like we always stand on the shoulders of giants. So like
Clement's very small, though.
yeah, I mean, which is why Arathol had to be so massively a monster. So like that Glimmet can even begin to compare.
He's not even trying because that is not something he cares about.
Yep, that's what makes you potentially larger.
Glimmet is the evil character, but he doesn't realize that he is evil.
Well, he's currently
Mm.
chaotic evil, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he is
Thanks
chaotic
to the whole
evil.
duck cat situation.
Yeah.
And
They
he was
put the-
completely ready to leave it to die because he picked it up and like something broke in it, and he was just like, nope,
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that. But then he got the bright idea of selling it to Saunter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's the worst part. Oh, Saunter has it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I fear what
I
Saunter
think
might
that's
do.
the best case situation. Like that's the.
Are you sure? Saunter is like batshit crazy.
Imagine Saunter getting the same crazy ideas as Glimmet, but he's a level 20 wizard.
I was about to say, Saunter is like a slightly tamer Glimmet, but with more power.
mm,
Which is scary,
Saunter's
actually.
Yep.
just he's an eccentric. Okay. The same as Arathal was. He was an eccentric, not a madman. There's a difference.
Arathal the Mad doesn't,
I
Yeah, it's
didn't
not-
pick that name.
No,
Yeah,
no
but
one
some-
picks their name.
For a reason.
You are named that for a reason, my friend. Well, I didn't pick it. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think people like Ivan the Terrible picked their names.
No, I want to.
Oh.
You're just
I
synonymous.
I'll choose myself.
Yeah,
You-
or
you-
Christian the
you are-
Tyrant.
Yeah, you are just
Yeah.
synonymous with evil.
Hey, I'm not evil. I'm nice.
mm.
Eh,
Speaking of Glimmet lying, you
I'm,
all
I'm,
made
lo-
your way
I'm
back.
loving these segues.
Glimp
You'll make your-
can't do anything wrong.
You'll make your way back to the Old Horse Inn at various times, but within a couple hours of each other, you all make your way there. It's about mid-afternoon. Is there anything you all want to do?
I start once everyone gets here. A team meeting. Is that something we have? Like,
Mhm, mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, we can have one.
So-
Me and Annie will just also like we'll wait for our turn in the team meeting.
Yeah.
okay. We gather around the table. I guess. I don't.
Are we discussing
I don't
that
know.
plan now?
Yep. I guess so.
Everyone huddle up.
Huddle up. Yep.
Mhm.
So You know how I've been talking to my Uncle Morty about getting some information about a Shandar, High Priestess? So there's a meeting tonight, midnight at the docks, and he would like us to meet with his informant. Not really meet, but just kind of stay there for. We'd be the muscle in this situation, so we would just kind of go there to make sure he can get the information to help us in the most efficient way possible. I told him
Okay.
I was pretty sure you guys would be okay with it, but I didn't really guarantee him that you would. I just told him that I would ask you guys if it would be okay if we all
Alright.
kind of showed up there as backup, you know. And
No
I
problem.
think it would be a good opportunity. Also, there might be some payment involved. I didn't really specify what he would pay us. I should have done that actually. He might just end up paying us with the information that we need. But still, either way, I think this will benefit our cause. So I hand the talking stick to the next person, or
Talking.
however we do this. I don't know.
Whoever speaks louder gets to speak.
I have the
Okay.
con.
Ah, the conch is dead. Throws a rock.
Hated that
Mind you,
book.
the Lord of the Flies.
Hate that book
Adventure
so
Yes.
much.
I love
Yeah.
all the flies.
Well, Glimmet thinks that we should help. He got a lollipop and it was really good.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be good. However, what time did Lady Vicar say she'd be here to discuss?
Nightfall.
Nightfall? Yeah.
Nightfall, so that would they overlap, or would Vicar's thing happen first?
Just looking outside, you can tell it's probably about an hour away from till the sun goes down.
Speaking of that, should I be here when they show up, or
Do they know it's you?
Well, they didn't see your face; they just know that
Yeah,
that's
you
They
are in
didn't
your
see-
altered self, I think.
yeah. They just know it's
and
someone in
if
our
I'm
party trying to
not,
kill me.
what I'm saying, like if they just see a random person here with the group who doesn't look like that dwarf that I disguised myself as, then they might just assume that I had
Yeah.
cast disguise self on myself, and I don't know.
Just you stay in like a back room or something, just for safety's sake.
Yeah, you can keep Pound's company.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck.
You've done this to yourself, by trying to steal from him.
As
You
you
should
hear
do
the
this.
door open,
No.
as you hear the door open to the inn itself, you see Thomas Timber, Moen Vicar, the large lizard folk behind them, as well as the Xavier you were introduced us to as well.
Hey,
Ah.
the squad.
Seems a bit early.
That's not a problem.
So, how was your day?
It's been fine. You know,
We managed to do some reconnaissance concerning the matter at hand.
Wonderful.
And what have you been doing?
A bit of reconnaissance ourselves. We've discovered a few entrances into the castle itself that can be used to enter into the chambers of our target.
Mhm.
Could we get some wine, please?
But of course,
I'm sure there's
What is the
Dulgar,
keeper's name again?
Yeah,
Sure,
Dolgar
barrel. Sure,
opens
barrel.
the
has
bottle, walks over.
long barrel. Dulgar,
Yeah, long-
long barrel.
There you go, ma'am. Thank you. So, what's your plan?
Well,
Yeah.
we currently
Why
don't have
don't you
a plan
start?
yet. Hey, go ahead, start.
I was talking to you, Monan. You start. You are our leader after all.
Should we have you draw straws? Does that make that simpler for you?
Well, do we have a plan yet? I like turn to the others.
I
They're
speak
here
up.
later, so we don't have time to discuss.
This might be a bad idea.
Mhm.
Okay. So I look at whatever her fucking name is, this lady with the scythe.
Moen Vakar.
Moen Vakar, thank you. Okay. So, we plan on meeting with an informant tonight who will give us information about Ashandar, the High Priestess. So that's basically our plan, to gather more information if possible. I know a guy who is going to meet with his informant. We're going to be there to make sure everything goes down, correctly, and that we don't technically have a plan. We're really more just in the gathering information stage at this point, and eventually, with the information you have, with knowing different passages into the castle, we can maybe secretly enter into the castle or send some sort of group into the castle to gather even more information to build our case, because there's no way this is going to go off without a hitch unless we have as much information as possible that's, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like this is basically our plan right now. Gather as much information as possible. Eventually, we will try to not storm the castle, but
Damn
enter
it.
into the castle, and we might storm. Okay, Greek, we might storm the castle.
Yeah.
I don't think we're
And
going to storm the castle.
to,
It's a bad idea.
to segue off of this collecting information, me and Annie here went and surveyed the residents of this Shandar Zoland, and we found that she stays only in the temple of Kiernan, sorry, in the castle of Daven, and unless there is some dire purpose or some urgent need, she never leaves. She does spend some time with the king, but mostly she does stay there, and it is good. It is helpful that your party has discovered the roots inside, but we were also trying to ascertain who was meeting with the Shandar Zoland lady, and then I will do minor illusion and show the older human male with the Caesar haircut and the high elf on two hands. These were two of the people who met with her this day while we were observing.
Hmm.
Would these faces mean anything to you? We are strangers to this land, so
The illusion's a bit crude, but if I am not mistaken, the older human male, that is a priestess of Palor, and the high elf is... trying to place that face. It's a bit muddled, I'm not sure who it is.
Do I recognize them at all, or?
Make a history check.
the older human male is a priest of Peror.
Yes. You do recognize them. You're not 100% sure because of the illusion itself, but you do recognize them as a priest of Sylvanas.
Sylvanas?
Yes, it's a nature deity. You're not super into religion, so you don't know too much about the religion itself, but you recognize them as connected to that.
So she's connecting to leaders of acolytes of different faiths.
And it's not uncommon for someone in her position.
Hmm.
Out of game, do they have temples to them in here in city?
To which god?
To Sylvanas and Palor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the major gods are represented throughout pretty much every city.
Okay.
In the same way you go to any city, they have multiple religions there. Certain deities are venerated more by certain cities, though.
Sylvanus, that SYLVANUS.
Yes.
Is he? I know I probably wouldn't know a lot about gods or religion, but I'm assuming they would be like mostly high elves, or like you said, he was a nature god or nature deity, like a druids or high elves would
I'll say
worship
with that
them,
history
or
check.
what elves?
Yeah, I would say I'll count that history check as part of it. You know the basics that it is mostly because there is a large Fey connection to Sylvanas that tends to attract elves and other Fey creatures towards her worship. So wood elves, furbolgs, anyone with a deep
I just
nature
assume because
connection.
yeah, I know Sylvan is. I actually know Sylvan. Oh, okay, but yeah.
Whoops.
Okay.
So
Well, despite the lack of quality to the illusions, we have identified the people involved. Hmm. And yes, I believe if there is one more component that we could possibly go into. What about you, Creek and Azrael? Did you find anything?
I mean, I have this drawing of the underground sewer area of the city.
We
And
also
I
find
spread it
someone
out.
to we also find someone to scry on
The trader? Yeah.
on Merrywinds, and earlier today she appeared to be feasting on someone in an area that she described as having like running water, like a sewer or something.
Yeah, and she was surrounded
But
by
with
drow as well.
drow guards,
Yeah, about
most
6 of them.
likely with
well, I
5.
could scry as well on her if I had any of her materials or any more information would be helpful for that, really.
Well, like I said, we know her name is Merrywind. We have this arrow from her.
I'm sure Pierre could give you a minor illusion of what she looked like.
Yeah,
I can also do that with sound.
Yeah.
Ooh, how cute.
I love how she's always patronizing, no matter
Oh,
what
100%.
situation.
100%.
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not patronizing at all.
Mm.
Condescension.
Or,
Yes, condescension. There you go. That's the right word for it.
oh my
Good boy, you figured it out.
Anyways, so you have a plan here, at least some information, perhaps. Ultimately, what is our goal? Are we going after Estrada or are we going after Shandar?
I think they both
think
can go
both.
hand in hand, though, don't they?
Yes, that, as I suggested previously, if we take out one, we need to take out the other rather quickly. So, I'm still in favor of the idea of us splitting up into teams, one group going after her, the other group going after the Drider. With the map, that should help as well.
I agree.
I'd
Given that we
say
already have some experience with the Rider, maybe we should go after that abomination.
I agree.
Well, it depends how we're splitting up the teams. Who's going with who?
So, Marin, do you have access to the, like, would you, if you showed up at the palace of Elder Daven, at the castle of Elder Daven, would that be unheard of? Would you be welcomed, or?
I could say I have official business. I'm not to brag, but someone of importance.
I assumed so. Yeah, like you seem like a very important person.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Okay. If you were to cause some sort of distraction, if you were to show up on official business and we sent a few people into the castle at the same time to try to, I feel like we should gather more information about Ashandar, some damning information, before we take her out. Otherwise, it'll just be seen as an assassination attempt, and we're all gonna be fucked.
Also,
I guess.
Kill the Drider at the
uh,
same time. That'll be evidence enough, won't it? We have the
Not
body.
really. No, I don't think. Even if we kill the Drider at the same time as killing her, we just
Disguise and shit?
straight up.
but also, Monami, did you not say that you had some contacts who would be willing to share some more damning information on this persona if we did that little job for them?
I feel like, yeah, it makes the most sense to maybe meet up with the contact tonight or reconvene once we actually. I'm sorry that I'm. If anyone has anything to add, please interrupt me. But I'm just. I think we meet with the contact tonight, then we should reconvene and kind of plan out what we're doing from there. Because as of now, we don't have enough information to take out either Merry Wind or a Shandar without screwing ourselves over.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like an agreeable course of action to moi.
Sounds good.
All right, we can do that.
Right,
But
so we
I'm
meet
not
up.
going with Thomas Group.
No, we have to do in the. I believe our friend Clifty did say that this job that we have to do would be tonight.
Yeah,
So
we meet up with the contact tonight, and then we talk later about our final plan.
Yeah.
Lady
have
Vicar, we could meet tomorrow in the afternoon and conclude our planning, and then go forth with our course of action that night.
Are you sure the afternoon? We could just meet up after the meeting.
Well, I mean, we would be somewhat tapped on our abilities, so we would need some rest, I believe,
Well, we can
because
meet. We can meet them. Come back here, talk with Usins about the plan, and then have a rest before we actually conduct the plan.
but yes, if
Like,
that is
Yeah, because I
because
prefer not to like waste too much time with this. Just because, like,
Especially, yeah.
yeah.
no, it is it is. I just was concerned because the last time I did not take a rest before battle, a lot of us almost did not come back out of it.
That's all right. You can rest. It's just, yeah, we can finish all this before the night's over, probably.
D'accord. What do you say to that, Lady Vicar?
So, you're planning to plan for a later point.
Yes.
We are planning to get some more information on the subject, possibly
And then
something that would be more more condemning.
Yeah. And then
I
we shall meet
agree.
up.
I mean,
We can meet up afterwards to finalize any sort of plans we have.
You're decisive, I'll give you that.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
very well.
there's a reason why it took us 6 sessions to get here.
Well, we were hoping for some assistance with the job tonight.
Is there a job tonight to use?
We have the information we need to do it.
what information do you have? I'm sorry.
From your scribe, we know the Drider is somewhere within the sewers. We have a map of the sewers, so we can begin looking there. And we have a way into the castle.
But do you not agree that if you plan, like, if we go into the castle tonight, was your plan to take out a Shandar? Or just, again, gather more? Okay. So if that happens, then
there's one less star in the world.
I understand where you're coming from, but wouldn't it be seen as some sort of, like, it'd be seen as murder instead of
Well,
As
we can exonerate them if we have Merrywind. If we have Merrywind, we can prove they were sisters and they were working together. Also, isn't Chandar? We believe she's in some sort of disguise. That's why doesn't look like a drawer.
Yes, that's what you've led me to believe.
So if we kill her, then you'd probably be able to prove that she isn't a high elf.
Assuming that's correct. And if it's not, I'm not too worried.
That's all right. So
But
what do you suggest?
if you, as you say, we have just killed another drow, which is something I am completely behind. But how do you plan to extricate yourself from the situation post the murder?
Oh,
yeah, again, that's my biggest issue with your plan.
the escape. Come back out the way we came.
That's fair.
So you plan on just running off? That's your plan.
I do have a lot of things to do, so
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm sure you can understand. A packed schedule.
I understand. The thing is, we are being paid to prove who murdered someone, and without proof, we can't prove who murdered the person we've set out to investigate.
Truly, your intellect is dizzy.
You know, you have to have proof to prove something. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, but Merrywind. Yeah, well, we kill Merrywind's the one actually conducting the murder. So we get her. We can prove that it was her, because how else does someone suck up people's organs? Like Sloop.
Gotta swoop that goop.
Yeah.
It's become a thing. It's become a thing.
It is Soup now. She turns him into Soup.
Okay.
I hate this becoming a thing.
Merrywind's the only proof. Merrywind's corpse basically is the only proof we need that she's the murderer. I think in this situation.
But how do we necessarily connect that
We kill her.
to Lady Zolanda?
Well, that might be a bit harder.
Exactly.
If we're
Which
able,
is why I feel we should complete
has guard.
this test.
My friend Xavier does have the ability to speak with those that have passed.
Exactly.
Okay.
I can do that too.
Yeah, but those, I'm sure they are.
So can Annie.
For you.
I mean, I'm sure they're not obliged to speak the truth.
No, but certain questions can be asked in certain ways. The Crown has people who can accomplish that goal as well. They usually employ them specifically, so.
Exactly.
It
So we
would
have to
help.
discuss.
It won't be a guarantee,
Mhm.
but it would help.
Mhm. We're gonna have to discuss timing though, because Clifty, you said Morty set up a contact
Yeah, at midnight.
at midnight.
So
What time is it currently?
It's like 6 p.m. Sun's just going down.
All right, and when do you, as a Vicar, when do you plan to conduct the two assassinations?
I don't like that word assassination.
Unalive.
The two unalive.
Garbage removal, perhaps?
I like that. Garbage removal.
We can workshop it.
Jesus. Okay.
we can workshop it a bit, but let's keep moving.
Well, we're a bit flexible on time that late at night. We don't have too much going on, so let's say 2, 3 in the morning.
So we have our meeting with Clifton's uncle's contact, and then we go our separate ways.
I think that should. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I don't they expect us to be there. I don't know if Marin Vicar and her cronies want to be there as well.
Well, you can stay at the site if you want to. You can stay here.
I didn't say that out loud. I was just
cronies. Well, you can stay here if you want while we're out.
Or actually, where should we meet you?
Meet us at Castle Daven. We have others to do. We're not going to. No offense to the barkeep, but we're not spending any more time here than we have to.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, some of things meant.
I'm sure Dulgar does not feel offended at all.
Long Barrel seems like a genteel fellow.
He just
Oh,
has
lots
his
in the back end.
fingers like in his ears right now. He's just like not listening to anything.
I'm on the tune to myself.
All right. So what is the actual plan for like splitting up the parties and attacking Merrywind and Shandar?
I mean, we can decide that after we get back, right?
Well, we'd have a lot of time
Will we be meeting up
before this.
after the meeting?
Yes.
There's one other person with us, so I would suggest we meet up there and decide where to split up then.
All right, then that works. Now, where is this?
That all.
Meet us on the west side of Castle Daven. I think that'll be
Alright.
the best place to start.
And meet you about 2:00
In the morning, yes.
in the morning. Yes.
Can I do an insight check just for the hell of it? Like, I want to know whether, again, she's trying to like set us up or fuck us
Sure.
over. Like,
Make an insight
okay.
check.
Yeah. Okay.
I probably, but in the same way that you guys would probably set them up if you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't.
Well, yeah.
Pervert.
You wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
So
It's
Creek
a
100%.
Vicar.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only people who are going to set them up are going to be Creek and Limit.
Limit.
Limit would
Yeah,
I mean-
Pierre
He's
seems
like
like Pierre would be on
though.
our side.
Pierre would support it, I
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah.
as would
Definitely.
Luctus. So that's like basically Azrael and Annie are the only ones who are like probably no to that.
We're grouped with criminals.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
It's not. It is not necessarily criminal. We are just.
No, you're legit criminal. You're
elastic.
we're playing the assassination of a
elastic,
high-ranking religious figure right now. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It is an elastic morality to deal with certain pragmatic considerations.
Exactly.
Well, I don't see the
Don't beat
problem.
around the bush. Just say you're committing murder.
I was gonna say two
Yeah.
of you are wanted for murder, so
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
you're 100% criminals.
Yeah. And somehow I'm still
how
neutral.
dare
Why are
It's
you
only-
so proud of it? Stop it.
It's only legal if you get caught.
Exactly.
You did get caught.
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah,
I mean,
twice.
ran
But
away. Actually, no,
I
we
got
did.
away.
We ran like hell.
Yeah.
Killed them in broad daylight.
Yeah. You were there too.
Surprise, Dad.
Okay.
Instigated by me on accident.
Yeah.
So do you guys do anything else with Mo and the car, or are you guys just gonna head out towards the docks?
Vicar, before you leave, I do have a question for you. You
Yes.
like at what point like her and Annie to like used to know each other at all?
Can't say that we met.
I don't
you,
know.
you seem very focused on her. It's a bit weird, not gonna lie.
I thought I recognized her. Are you Annie, as in Annie Oakensmith from Griffin?
Oh, here we go.
The one and only.
I told you it was her, Thomas. He didn't believe me the first time.
No,
Knowing
he's
you-
quite stupid.
No, it is a pleasure. And she goes to shake your hand.
I don't want to shake it.
Just suck
I
out your life
cross my
force.
arms.
But what's your character would?
That is true. No, but she blatantly said that she's gonna try to commit murder, so Annie's not gonna shake her hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're planning to
Hanging
murder too.
for a few seconds there, slowly curls it back up as she's smiling towards you. Well, if we do team up, I suggest you and I do it. At least be either that or we are both team captains. Because you're obviously the leader of this.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I have
I'm-
I have
Did she
issues.
try to flatter me?
Little bit.
Yes.
She's blatantly lying.
This is the first time she hasn't been condescending tone also.
Which proves that she's clearly being dishonest.
Annie's conflicted. Oh god.
Krieg's suddenly getting defensive.
My position is
Sore
threatened.
spot.
Yeah.
Well, clearly she's the smartest of you, so.
Of course I am.
Not
The most
I'm
logical,
very
if anything.
I'm
You're
sure
right,
you
and I
are.
hate it. Like, Creek is
Yeah.
very smart, so he like conks his head, and there's a complete hollow noise inside.
We must be going. Miss Oakensmith, as she gives you a bow.
I half bow. Oh my god, I hate her. I hate her so much.
As they leave, Creek just like flips them off, but when their backs are turned. All right then.
I want to
So
puke. I don't like this.
okay, so
I'm playing calming music on my lap. Calming music.
okay, so it's currently 6 o'clock, and we have to meet up with them at with the other people at with the meeting at midnight, and them at 2. So if
I
we
have
take
time to go
just
ahead.
by
Sorry.
I think if some people need a long rest, I think they could take it.
I don't
We
think we
need
have
8
time for
hours,
that.
and you have 6 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah.
You also travel to. It's gonna take you a bit.
Fair point.
It only takes me an
So-
hour to copy down a spell, right? Into my spell book.
Depends on the spell's level.
So we
It's
might not
first
have
level.
time.
Then yes, I believe.
I think it's
Oh, it's 2 hours.
2 hours per spell level. I think.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
50 gold and 2 hours, so 2 hours the spell level, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. If I
Yeah,
have
so-
time, then I'll copy down a spell real quick
Okay.
from
Yeah, you have.
one of
you got time
Arafini's
to.
spell books. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think we have time for any resting, which is a problem.
You could take a short rest.
Short rest.
Let's do a short rest if anyone needs help.
Sorry.
I think your guys are all still full.
Yeah.
No, I'm out of like spell slots, so this is why I wanted to rest before we got into it. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Well, we technically have 8 hours before we meet up again with the car. So if you want to
Stay behind.
Like- sleep for a bit, so you can get your spell slots back, so we're ready to fight.
Mhm. Are you sure? You
Okay,
well,
so far
if
we're
you
just showing up at the meeting to be the muscle. We're just supposed to look intimidating.
when do these things ever turn out the way you expect them to?
Yeah, but like still, it's not. There isn't supposed to be a fight. So it should just be going there, getting the information, and leaving again. All
Yeah,
things
we
being
try-
equal.
Well,
Are we trying to fight?
No, we're
No,
going with going to
I've-
see the contacts, just get information from them,
Okay.
then leave again.
Unless there's
That's fine.
some sort of trap or anything, I don't think we're really just showing up there as a muscle. That's
Yeah, it's Uncle Morty's doing the talking, isn't
yeah.
perhaps
He's
we
pretty
should.
good.
I will attempt to try and reach out and pat Pounce.
Okay.
Uh,
Animal handling check.
Okay.
he? Animal handling to make
Okay.
sure you don't die.
Nice. Nice.
Ooh.
She just quickly bites towards her hand.
Well, maybe you could take Pounce along with you because
I was gonna
by
say,
lunch, I'm sure
you look more
Cliff
intimidating.
and Glimit do look very, very intimidating for their small stature. It would Pounce would definitely add some weight to that part of the equation. No,
Yeah, close you get my shoulders, you could look more intimidating.
we really
If
need to
anything,
get
he'd
like a
look more like a
backpack
planet.
situation happening. So,
Hilarious.
like, we just make a
Run
backpack.
Border Town.
Yeah, just put two
Right.
antennas on Creek's head, then it can look like Cliff is steering.
Yeah.
It's like Ratatouille.
A Glimit is ready to fight. He has his new spell he wants to try.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
Pounce hasn't gotten her dinner yet.
So, no.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
Clement, this is the first time you would. Okay, I agree. We should take Pounce with us. That
Just for reference,
Yeah.
Dolgar is feeding your animals as well while they're at
Cool.
the end.
I turn to the guy. How is
He hasn't eaten in 3 hours.
how is the tiger been?
Sleeping like a baby.
I wasn't sure if it'd be like if he'd be a bit ready.
How have pounds been?
Tearing up the walls, but yeah, slowly breaking it. Just takes time. Time and patience.
Don't break her too much. I like her the way she is.
She'll learn. They always do.
I think that was kind of menacing.
Just super ominous. Oh, I love your
Yeah,
Morgan
I'm
Freeman
okay
voice.
He,
Okay.
he has the glint in his eye as he says it.
Oh boy.
There is
Okay.
more ways than one to ride a dragon. Whoops, did I say that out loud?
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Should we
Alright,
make headway
so we
now?
wait. So no one is resting then?
I don't need to.
I am resting because I think I will need all my spell slots when we go and
Yeah.
confront that abomination.
Okay, so
Right,
Pierre
then we
staying
have.
behind.
Then we need that. So we are going without him, or are we waiting for him?
I mean, we have to go without him.
Yeah, we have to be
Alright.
there at 12 for midnight.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys still have essentially 6 hours. I'll say you're doing this as pre-planning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also I'm gonna
If-
ritual
if-
cast Find Familiar to get Happy back.
Okay.
If I do begin my long rest right now, can I get to the western side of Castle Daven by 2 o'clock?
You need to sleep for 8 hours, so 6. You'd be waking up at midnight, basically. So yeah, you'd be able to make it to... You could try and run all the way to the docks. It's like 30 minutes. So you'd probably end up either meeting them, or you can head to Castle Daven early, and you'll probably be there before they are.
Okay. Yes, that way I can possibly see if there is some subterfuge that is being laid down by this Moen Vicar lady.
Okay.
Do you
So
want
you're gonna-
Happy to go with you if you're going alone?
Well,
You can,
I get along with Happy. I think I can take care of him. That would be appreciated.
I'm gonna check in on Luna real quick.
Okay. You go into the room. She's got her wings kind of folded over her back and is kind of just curled up in on the bed itself.
I
Her head
just
kinda
keep
picks
her a
up,
little company until we leave.
kind of nuzzles into you, looks inside of your face a couple times.
No.
about how long is the travel to the docks from where we're at right now?
About 30 minutes.
Okay. Once it like about 10 minutes before we're set to head out, I'm gonna ritual cast Phantom Steed.
Okay.
Just because I've been waiting to use that spell.
But yeah, if you're using that, your time there is significantly cut down, so it'll only take you about 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I would basically be the only person that could
Yeah.
travel on that, unless I want to make the whole cart situation with a couple of ritual castings of. I mean, I could do that if you guys want me to cast Tensor's Floating Disc a couple times as well. We could probably be there in 10 minutes. Yeah,
Depends. Should you waste all that many spell slots?
they're all ritual castings. Yeah,
Oh.
so I won't be wasting any spell slots.
Well, because how long does
I would
Phantom Steed
need-
last?
It lasts
An hour.
So does Tensor's Floating Disc. So basically, if I cast 2 Tensor's Floating Discs ritually, it take about 20 minutes, and then I would cast Phantom Seed at the end, so I'd still have about 40 minutes on those Tensor's Floating Discs.
Okay,
or
and
30
you're only
minutes.
doing 2 castings of Tensors?
I think that'd be able to carry everyone, right?
As far as weight, yeah, it'd be kind of awkward as far as size.
It's up to you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Like, just
do that,
imagine, like, you're 2 people sharing a skateboard almost.
Oh.
they're like 5 feet wide, aren't they?
Yeah. that's still like that's not
Oh,
a lot
yeah,
of.
it's
We still got big people here.
Yeah,
Hey,
6
what
feet in
else with the name?
diameter. Yeah.
Like- creek is almost 6 feet in diameter.
Hey. What's the drive-by?
But if it's
Yeah,
creek,
It's
Annie,
true, but like,
you
He,
feel like
he is
you're not
he is more of
fat,
a
you're
Annie
he's
has
more
that.
of a he's more of a barrel, which is why he creeps.
yeah,
exactly.
like you're not fat,
And
you're
then-
thick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I am.
I think you can
Yeah.
have one.
and then
person
Glimmet would be riding on
on-
the back of Pounce.
Yeah, I have a saddle for her.
Okay. I think you can put another person on the Phantom Steed, but it's only one other
I should be able to.
Take Creek. That
Yeah, it's
weighs
a riding horse, so that can carry 2 people. Yeah, so like Annie on the back of the horse, Azrael, Creek on the discs, or some combination of thereof.
I can
And
be on the horse. Actually, I think I look intimidating as hell.
Also, the horse is going to be like blood red, like a dark crimson red, and his name is Cinnamon. This is the reincarnation of Cinnamon.
That's
I
very
miss
cute.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I can deal with a blood red horse. How long does it last for, by the way?
An hour.
An hour.
Okay, actually, yeah, us sitting on top of the horse, a blood red horse with me on top of it, will look very, very scary.
or
Okay.
very funny.
Or very
Is
fun.
that the plan?
Okay, I'll take the horse with you, Cleptus.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So you finish casting the spells as you watch as this kind of strange black and red smoke starts to fill around in the area itself, and you see it form into this massive riding horse as just pure red.
Damn.
Nice.
Cleptus, you have
Interesting.
taste.
I miss you so much. It's a little darker than that, but yeah, that's
Yeah, take your time.
okay. Oh, you have it. Oh, thank you. So okay, yes,
What?
like that icon. Oh no, Steve put down that
Yeah.
icon for.
Oh, did you not see
Or
that
may-
before?
Or is it this kind of
No, I
red
didn't.
horse?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So you guys jump on this weird cart thing, I guess. I don't know what I'd actually call this series of spells put together. And head down towards the docks.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Enjoy your nap, Pierre.
You guys might
He's,
want to hold on, cause Cinnamon is quick as hell. And then we just
Get some rest so
bulge.
you can be strong for the fight.
I'll say, because you're controlling the horse, and are you going like as fast as possible?
Unless someone tells me to slow down, yes.
Oh,
Because it
no.
goes, what is it, 100 miles an hour?
No,
No,
10
10 miles
miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a speed of 100 feet. That's what I meant. So that's, pretty fast on a cobblestone street. So you're kind of just speeding by. Are you going the full speed on that, or are you just going like a normal pace?
Let's go normal pace.
I don't want to normal pace. I don't want to run anyone down, I guess.
The
Coward.
grandma is just disappearing as you're riding over her.
Also, yeah, if the steed takes like 1 point of damage, then it disappears. So we'll just go at a normal pace. Yeah.
Okay. So takes you 10-15 minutes to get there. As you arrive at the docks themselves.
And I have started my long rest now.
Yeah. So I'll leave your icon just so you can see, but
Cool.
you're not with the party.
Cool.
Oh, as soon as we show up, I'm also gonna cast my new spell, Mage Armor. Yay!
Yay!
Wait, you don't have mage armor all this time?
No, because I
Oh.
had leather armor. It only boosts my AC by 2, but still.
Alright, so we're heading down this tiny alleyway.
I mean, we could go around.
Coward.
I'll stay on the horse though, as we're going.
It's clippity clop in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, shall we
That
go?
would be a fun name on the horse, Clippy Clop.
Yeah.
So Cleptus,
So we-
since you're with me, you need to move you, and I'll move to where you are.
Okay. I don't really want to take the lead here.
No, because
Hang back.
the reason I'm asking is saying that is because I'm on the horse with you. So
Is Uncle
Right,
Morty supposed to be here?
he's right there.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, as you guys are making your
he's
way,
right
Oh,
you
is that
see him
Uncle
kind of
Morty?
wave you guys down. You see a couple guys with him. Currently, you see wielding swords, crossbows on their backs. All just
Stop.
kind of standing around.
They.
Kind of nod towards you. Well, this over here.
Okay. I get off the horse. Azrael, you can stay on the horse if you want to.
Yeah, I'll stay on until it's gone.
Yeah.
I think he can control it as well. Like you can use it like any other horse.
More or less. Yeah, it's you or a creature you choose can ride the steed. So
So I head up to Uncle Morty. Yeah.
we're just waiting for them to arrive as he's kind of rubbing his hands together, breathing into them. It's gotten noticeably colder at this point as well. Like there's definitely a winter chill coming in the air.
Winter is coming.
Mm.
So, those you guys?
They are. Yeah, you see that simple rat folk man that came with this? He has a dinosaur.
Hello.
I mean, doing a good job right now at least.
I feel like we could probably take whatever comes at us. Do you expect there to be trouble?
No. We just need people to look strong. That's all. You know, it's standard
Okay.
deal. These things happen. You know.
We are very
Okay.
strong.
No, Pounds, don't be that way.
Stop eating the house pounds.
It's about
Who
this.
are these guys? Oh, go ahead.
Those are guys you recognize as just, you know,
I
he
do,
has like
okay.
a standard crew of people that he works with.
Okay.
But it's about this time you see off in the distance about the size of a tugboat making its way towards the docks itself, and you see it actually kind of pluming off bits of very dark, acrid smoke from the top of it as it rounds the corner. It kind of slowly makes its way up towards the dock itself. One second. I had a boat specific for this, but I don't know where I put it.
I'm on a boat.
We'll use this, because I can't find what I wanted. You see it park over here, and you see, stepping from outside of it, what a few of you recognize as a Durgar, a dark-skinned, red-eyed dwarf. Long beard that hangs down to his chest, and you see the ends of it are kind of frayed with gray. Steps out. You got the goods? Yeah. And you see some of the guys with Morty start to walk off, and after about a minute, they come back carrying this large box, probably good 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and they're just kind of pulling it on. Looks like it has wheels on the bottom as they're kind of dragging it over towards the boat itself. Are you guys doing anything in this time?
Keep an eye out.
I'm just
Yeah, just keep your
Yeah,
eye out
can we-
for anything untoward.
Make perception checks. Just
It's
make
a
sure
fire dwarf.
Yeah, making sure nothing suspicious happens.
Why is he on the water, Cree?
I'll say whoever wants to lead it, go ahead and make a perception check.
Should I make it?
Yeah, go on then.
I do it with advantage as everyone else is checking as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
you're,
but
You're kind of looking around just to see, as you said, anything untoward or anything kind of funky. You do notice the box that they're carrying has multiple holes drilled into the side of it as they're moving it onto the dock itself.
Not gonna ask questions at all. Just gonna keep my head up.
So like it seems like there's some living creature or something inside the box, or
You're not sure, but there's holes drilled into the side of the box itself. You see a total of about 9. As they're kind of moving it onto the boat, you kind of hear them heaving it up onto the side there, and it kind of goes into the back. The Durgar inside the boat pulls out a sheet of parchment, hands it to Morty, kind of tucks it into his shoulder. Pleasure. Give my best to you, Captain. As he gets back into the boat, and they start moving away. Well, that was easier than expected.
What did you expect?
so what was that thing? What was in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Had to happen.
Yeah, it always has. It always happens.
You know not to
Inevitable.
ask those questions, Cleftus. Come on. The important thing is we got the information you needed. Which, as he pulls out the paper and is kind of reading over it. Yeah. So, here you go. Hands it. From brief skim there, it looks like there's some blueprints to how to get in and out of the castle.
That's useful. Very, very useful.
That's it. Nothing on Ashandar specifically, just on blue. Just
How to get to her, and yeah, that's all you got.
All right.
8,000 gold pieces worth of heroin. He fucking okay.
Mm.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, 8,000 pieces of heroin for the way to get in and out of one of the most secure places in the entire city.
Yeah, that's
Which
it's
we
not
clearly a
already
bad
had
trail.
access to. Okay.
We had access to it. We didn't have the actual floor plan.
The actual route and everything.
Okay. Okay. Fair trade. Just
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
It's not like you were gonna smoke all that, all those drugs. But you,
Hey,
you decided,
I
think.
swore off the Lotus. I'm just the Elder Leaf is doing it for me now. Okay. we. Yeah.
You look disappointed, buddy. I mean, what were you expecting?
No, I mean, I figured you'd. I mean, in my mind, I just figured like, hey, you would get some letter where Ashandar sent it like some letter to her sister where it's like, hey, we're in cahoots together. We plan on taking over the entire city. That might have been too much to ask for. If
Yeah,
I'm
no
now that I'm saying it out
reasonable
loud,
person
yeah.
writes down when they commit a crime. Like, do you
Well,
do that? You don't do
sometimes.
that, do you?
I I don't.
I feel like that is
Don't
something
do
we will have done at some point.
Is that a trick question?
Did we not do that at some point where we got an old man to write down that we helped him out?
You did. I don't know why you thought that would do anything, but you did.
I can't remember what the situation was. I think it was trying to
Yeah.
to make people not want to kill us. I can't remember.
It's usually the case.
What happened. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Morty, for the information.
Of course, anytime.
Right, so you right getting home on your own?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. We'll see you around then. Hopefully, or hopefully not,
We
depending
might
on the
be.
situation.
Yeah, we might be leaving town after this for a while. I don't know. Next time we'll see you again, but
Oh,
Yeah,
well, buddy, you stop by the restaurant then. You and all your friends. Meals on me.
Cheers.
I love you, Uncle Morty. I give you a big hug.
Love you too, buddy.
I
Pats you on the head.
get back on cinnamon.
Right. Onward, Butt Stallion.
Yes, Butt Stallion. Borderlands
Butt
2
Stallion.
for win.
His name is Cinnamon. His name is Cinnamon.
No, he is Butt Stallion now.
Yeah, but he's not made of diamonds though. He's not made of diamonds.
Who here in the party votes Butt Stallion?
Butt Stallion.
Let's do it.
No,
Damn it.
I don't want to utter that word.
I vote for
No.
Clippy Club.
No.
Flippy Club is nice.
Clippy Club is an option. It's
Clippy
what's
Club?
down in
I
cinnamon.
kind of like Clippy Club. Yeah.
Well, it's 3 against 2. I guess they win.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What
His
about
name
you,
is-
Pierre?
Pierre's not here.
Through the
Speaking
ether.
Pierre,
Screw the
If you
ether.
vote against me. you're out of order 66, Pierre. If you vote against me, this is.
No. Order 66 fizzled the moment it started because you two tried to backstab me.
After you. Oh, okay. We're not getting into this. We're not getting into this.
Push out there.
Okay.
Discuss this
And
afterwards.
I think Pierre would know that Cinnamon is more eloquent, and the kid's name got such a fine horse.
Complete coward. Alright, so
No
then
sense
we
in it.
have it's a little bit after 12 then, so
Start making our
should we
way.
head back to the inn to collect Pierre and then head off to the west side of Castle Daven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we have time
What?
for that?
Yeah.
We go
Also-
we get Pierre and go to the castle.
Paul, did you take a look at Uncle Marty closer?
Yeah, I did.
He's a cool guy.
No,
Uh,
it's,
yeah.
it's-
I
it's
didn't
just that
actually-
one of my
I
players
didn't
in
see
my
his
game
icon.
uses that same icon for his character.
Okay.
Which is why I was like, oh, look, that's a familiar face. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
He's our
okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I imagined him as.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's our
Except,
X-Blade Warlock.
okay, he does have the mustache. Okay, 'cause I definitely
Yeah.
imagined him
Yeah.
with like a mustache and goatee. So
I was gonna say the evil goatee.
100%. Yeah. It's the full-on curly hue 1930s ties women to railroad tracks.
Oh no.
yeah, see, I'm gonna tie out of the railroad tracks. See? Yeah.
No.
Luckily, railroad tracks have yet to be invented in Farland.
Gee, I'm gonna run it over with a horse.
I'm going to
That's
invent
so much
trains.
worse.
Actually,
That's
the
my
one-
next
yeah.
plan.
Actually, yeah, death by horse
Are
is
you gonna use
worse.
are you gonna use your phantom steed as a battering ram? That's
Like
like one
watering.
health, doesn't it?
Like, it would do like 1 damage each time at most.
That's a slow death.
And
Death
then
of 1,000
dies.
cuts.
And then
Exactly,
you
slow death.
take 10 minutes to recast it, do it again, rinse, repeat for like hours.
Exactly.
Also,
No.
it immediately dies when it takes 1
Yeah.
damage. So, yeah, it's.
Yes, every hit you have to recast it.
That was a good use of a ritual spell.
Yeah.
So, Pierre, you would wake up about midnight, so you're gonna head towards the castle first?
Mhm.
Okay. You make your
And
way
he is
there.
happy with him, and I told Happy to just keep using the help action on any of his rolls. Try to help him out. Yeah.
Okay.
Just obey Pierre's commands is essentially what I told him.
Okay. And it took you guys about 15 or so minutes to complete the deal at the docks. So, are you gonna use the horse again to get back up there?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
I
what
assume, are we heading back to the
So are we meeting?
inn or yeah? Or did we know that that Pierre will be meeting us at the castle?
I think you told them, right?
So yeah.
Yeah. So you know he's at the castle, so you know
Okay.
to head straight to there.
Cool.
So we just
Well, let's head to the
towards
castle then.
then.
Okay. Take you guys about 20 minutes, so about 20 minutes pass as you're kind of standing out front waiting for everybody else. Are you trying to be like subtle about the fact that
Stealthy.
you're yeah, are you trying to be
Yeah.
stealthy as you go over
Yes.
first?
Yes.
You
Sure.
don't just
Okay.
pass without a trace.
Are you casting Pass a Trace Element?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Do we all have to roll stealth now?
Yeah, everyone go ahead and roll stealth with +10.
Ooh.
I have to roll disadvantage.
Oh yeah, same.
That's a is it
I got-
38 pass?
Somehow, even with a
Not
plus
very
11, I
good.
got 13.
Not a
Somehow
one. Not
I
a
got
one.
13.
All right, one higher than
14.
Krieg.
Damn it! Oh, every time.
Yeah, so it's 23, 19.
So for the
Wait, they're
most
19.
part, good. So for the
Wait, they're
most
19.
part, good.
Most
And that's
part.
still, yeah, it's still a 14. So,
Hey,
uh,
my 13 was fantastic. Thank you very much.
yeah, you guys feel like you're kind of blending into the surroundings fairly well. A nice alleyway to kind of tuck into as you're waiting for the other party to arrive. Is there anything you want to do in that time as well? Because you still have like 2 hours there.
What did you find about this information that was passed on?
We got a map of Daven Castle.
Oh, well, I'm sure that was really helpful. We did not
Yeah,
know the extent of Lady Vicar's assistance. But
it should be useful either way.
in fact, I hope it is more useful. I want to rub it in her face a little bit.
Yeah, we
I'm
should
sure that'd be
definitely
great
do
that
that.
So while we
You
wait,
spent,
can
spent all day doing a reconnaissance. We spent 5 minutes and got a whole map. Also, like a bunch of cocaine.
I didn't get any cocaine. I had to
Jackpot.
spend.
We spent a bunch of cocaine, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so during the wait, can Glimmy try to, since his enchanted defense doesn't work on his adamantine armor, can I use it on his shield?
I believe so.
Alright, so he's going to,
It's just a basic shield, isn't it?
yeah,
Then yeah, it should apply.
yeah. So he's going to do that for an hour, then he's just going to relax.
Technically, you can only do it at a long rest. I'll let you retcon in that you did it previously, though, if you want.
No, I can wait to next long rest then.
Okay. Yeah, you can change one out per at the end of your long rest.
Alright.
But is there anything else any of you want to do in that time?
I'm gonna put on like I have that broken revenant mask, which I'm assuming is just like a Phantom of the Opera-esque
More or less.
mask at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on just for kicks and giggles. Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot larger than your face because it was from a 6 foot tall person. So it doesn't fit super well, but you managed to kind of get it on there effectively.
Yeah, I just make sure the like eye hole is lined up with my eye, but
Yeah.
it just
It
hangs
hangs off
like
your chin
halfway
a
off
little
my
bit.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Mm-mm. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Mm.
So
I'm just writing in my book.
okay.
Creek's just like laying on like flat face down on the ground.
Okay.
Are we?
Seems
I
legit.
mean, we feel like we're hidden right now. There's no. Or.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah. So as you guys are kind of waiting there, as you said, Pierre, writing in your book, you do see Moen Vicar show up at the western end of Castle Daven with Thomas Timber, the Tabaxi. You see dressed in all black, as well the human male Xavier with them and the lizard folk. You do also see another hooded figure that stands probably a little over 6 feet tall, that's wearing a long black cowl behind them, hood drawn.
So I see you got your other friend as well.
They kind of look around for a second, kind of pinpoint where your voices come from. Oh, there you are. Do you all step out from
We
kind
got
of the shadows
some.
there?
Yeah, we emerge from the shadows.
We got some information here. Actually got a blueprint from my contact. If you want to look at it, I have it right here. But it seems to be a little better than the information you had about how to get into Castle Daven. So I don't want to brag or anything, but
So you take the blueprint from her hand, or she takes the book from your hands, looking it over.
Yeah, I'm assuming I would have been also. I probably would have been like studying that during the whole
I assume.
2-hour.
Yeah, you kind of look through to find the optimal route in and out of the castle, specifically to what is marked as Shandar Zolan's personal quarters. But as she's looking it over, it does seem to be a different route than the one we found. Both potentially could work. So, this is our, I believe, third time meeting, and I'm still waiting on some sort of plan of action from you folks. Do you know what you want to do now?
Well, we're planning to head to. Well, depends how we're split up, because presumably one group's going to assassinate Shandar, the other group's going to execute Merrywind.
If that's what you want to
Indeed,
put
indeed, we should, given that we have some prior experience with the rider, we should be the ones that take care of that creature.
Well, I have my own experience with Drow as well. Drow are not too different.
But you are an oftentimes guest of this castle, right? So perhaps the killing of this Shandar Zoland would have some more legitimacy if it comes from you.
Yes. I have a more fun idea. I
Go ahead.
say, as I am the captain of my organization, Annie Oakensmith is the captain of yours. We become team captains. We choose who we want on our teams.
Damn it, I always
I
get
like
chosen
this
last.
idea.
Wonderful. Then it's settled. Miss Annie, I'll give first choice to you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So we're
popularity
doing this
contest,
like
let's go.
like playground dodgeball. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Excuse me, I was always
Okay.
chosen for the playground dodgeball. And I'm a meat shield.
You don't
So
want to
we
be a
should-
meat. You don't want to be a meat shield in dodgeball.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome.
just to clarify, which team? Who is leading which team? Are you?
Well, of course, I
Lauren,
would lead
are
one
you?
team and Annie would lead the other.
Well, no, I understand that. What I'm saying is, are you going to be leading the team that goes to a Shandar or to the Drider? Because that would make a difference in your
That is a
choices.
good question. What do you think, Miss Oakensmith?
I would prefer to go to the Drow. The Dryda, excuse me.
Very well. We'll make our way into the castle then.
You said I have first pick?
You do.
Yes.
Oh god. God.
Yes.
Why me?
Choose.
No pressure.
I would definitely eyeball her companions to see.
Well, let's properly line up for her. Make this easy.
No, not
You see
Catala.
Creek just like wrote on a piece of paper, pick me.
Logically, though, I don't want two clerics to be
That's-
like. No, but you rarely do any healing.
That's fair. I
Ooh.
can still heal. What are you talking about?
No,
I'm a
but you
paladin
do a
as
lot
well.
of damage, so I think.
I'm a paladin
Oh,
though. I
they're
have
literally
healing.
lining up. Oh god.
Yeah.
Wait, how many people are there? 1, 2,
Everyone is lining up except for Pia.
Oh,
It's
maybe
8,
line up.
9? Oh god.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah. Coward.
We're picking
I
across the
am
map.
so scared right now. I don't know who to pick. I don't know where this is gonna go.
Choose.
I'm hugging my blanket right now. Hold on. Okay.
She's turned. Vicar has taken us all back to high school. Suddenly.
Yeah. Love this.
I will fully admit her character is partially based off Regina from Mean Girls.
No.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Okay.
Just pick whoever you think could be like the best for killing a Drider.
Strangely enough, I picked Limit.
Hey.
That's
Do
it.
that.
Solid.
Boy does a lot of damage, so I'm gonna take him.
Very well. Hmm. take
Come on, we
your
don't have
metal
all night.
friend.
Oh no, not
Okay.
creep.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, the only
Okay.
problem is it's a stealth mission, I assume.
Well, you have other utilities, I'm sure. We can probably do something about the sound.
Okay, alright then.
Who,
Yeah.
who
It's a
of her
political
teammates
assassination.
look the most dangerous?
I mean, of the
The alligator with the chef hat.
Lightsaber.
yeah,
I like
of the
that
four
guy,
you
yeah.
see, so what you see first is the very tall, hooded figure standing about 6 feet. You see underneath a little bit now that there is a mask there that seems to guard the face, and you also see what appears to be multiple daggers at his side. Next to him, you see a lizard folk with 2 bandoliers of daggers across his chest, as well as a set of drums tied to his back and some cooking utensils. Next to him, you see a black furred tabaxi with multiple gadgets and multiple weapons on his person. You're not sure what some of them even are, but you can tell they are designed to be weapons.
Don't pick him.
And then you also have next to him a fairly standard looking human male. The only thing that stands out about him is he's bald and he has black eyes.
For a second there, I thought you were talking
Your
about
black
Kiara.
Like he has pupilless black eyes, bald head, and
Oh,
has a hood on.
Yeah.
okay. I'll take the alligator in the chef's hat
Yeah.
because he doesn't seem to be that much of a threat. I say this now.
Well,
Name's
you gotta
Carl
think.
Daven. Pleasure.
Yeah, well, you're
One
going
more
to the
time,
sewers. That's
one
probably
more
a bad
time. What was
choice.
his name?
He's a
Kyle.
lizard folk, so you've chosen the 2 shortest characters so far to be on your
You know
team.
what? Short game. Let's go.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like
team
5'8".
one size.
You know, about
Yeah,
average.
lizard folk
Oh,
average.
It's the mini squad.
Yeah,
I
like
was
he's
thinking
smaller for a
kobolds.
lizard.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
smaller for a lizard folk than you normally expect, but still fairly beefy.
Nice. His name was Kyle.
Cal. Chal.
CHA. Kyle. Okay.
Cal.
These
I'm the
goddamn
cook.
fantasy names.
It's 4 letters.
Paul. Do you know anyone in real life whose name is Paul, spelled
Call
C-H-A-L?
it call.
I know from a TV series,
Yeah.
Call.
Khal
And
Drago.
I'm
there
just gonna call him
there
Call.
are Indian names that are 4 letters. So
Yeah. There's most names I think are relatively small single syllable. Shut up.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this one is actually a name in Sweden that you can be named.
How do you pronounce that?
Or
What?
Oh.
What?
oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Are you?
Oh.
Is there something stuck in your throat? I'm sorry. What was that?
It's casual racism. It's fine.
Yeah, so there is his name is 4 times longer, so no need to pick any.
Thomas, if you'd please. As she calls Thomas over to her side. Your turn, my dear.
I feel unsafe here. It's
I want both of our sneaky friends to be like split up so they can sneak around if they have to. I can
With my
send
eyes, I kind of, look towards
can
the
be
other
sending.
person with Tamoran. Yeah, I'd prefer to go that way.
Then I pick Azrael, our resident paladin.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the last one to be picked, aren't I?
yeah.
I swear it's not
no,
that
man.
Trying to
It's totally
divide
going to be me.
Sure. And you hear her utter a word. Does anyone speak Abyssal here?
No.
Not
Nice.
me.
No.
You
No,
recognize it as Abyssal, the word she says, Vunkata, as you see this guy move forward,
Oh no.
stand at Thomas's side.
That
Why
was
do
a
I feel-
funny name.
Why do I
Better
feel
be
short in this
careful, Craig.
situation?
Your turn.
Oh god. Oh god.
To be
That
fair, I didn't
wizard
get one
looks
extra
cool. Maybe we should not leave Creek alone with all the weirdos.
No, I'm gonna leave Pierre and Cleftus to make sure Craig doesn't get in trouble.
I'm fine. I can handle myself.
Unlikely.
The
last one.
I killed you in our dreams.
Yeah, but she still won.
Yeah. So
Weirdly enough,
you
I picked this
still,
guy.
you still have
What
that
was
luck
his
point.
name?
Xavier.
Xavier.
Oh,
What the hell
he's
do I
bald.
spell? Xavier.
think about Professor X.
He walks
I
up
know.
to you, gives a slight bow. Pleasure.
At the back. Fine, okay.
You're welcome.
Hmm. I feel like I'm fishing at the bottom of the barrel now.
Wow.
Pierre,
Wow.
Fuck
just bows.
you.
You
Oh,
you
Oh my
always
God.
save the best for last.
Yeah.
Oh
You kept-
boy.
You always save the best for last.
Her belief of good choice is Creek first somehow. What do you mean that she doesn't have that great taste?
Well,
She's gonna.
Creek
She,
just looks
Yeah.
intimidating. That could be useful.
yeah, she's gonna harvest your armor. That's all.
Yeah, she's gonna. she's
Well,
gonna
I mean, given my experience with Kamsin and this fucking frigid bitch, like, be careful, man. Be careful.
Yeah.
This does raise a question. We have an odd number of people, so one party will be larger than the other.
I feel like
Considering
fighting.
where
I
we're-
feel like fighting Drider would probably be the tougher task, like physically.
Yes, considering we'll be in the dark most of the time.
That's right. Azrael has the light spell.
But
That
at the
is true.
same time, we are potentially dealing with a lot of powerful people within the walls of the castle.
Yeah.
Drydarans, archmages.
How about we roll a die? If it's odd, you get one more.
I like it. Very well. We take odds, you take evens.
Oh,
So
Usual.
Is this your loaded
Oh,
dice,
yeah.
Clever?
I'll roll
You
a
wanna
d8.
Pierre is just whistling and like chilling.
Alright, so we get both.
The odds have it. Small friend and mixed blood, come with us.
Ooh.
God, I
Ooh, that
really
was-
don't like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an high elf. What are you gonna do?
Well,
He's evil though.
now that we have our teams, we can formulate our plans. You have the map for sewers, so hopefully you find her within time. We'll begin our way inside.
All right.
Is Happy going with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna send Happy with the other team.
Okay.
Really?
Well, yeah, you're down a member.
I mean,
I mean,
This evens it out.
He can just give the help action for free in combat also. So
yeah,
Oh.
that's fine.
Yeah, advantage and everything, or one thing per round.
Yeah.
Go to Azrael, I guess. No, I don't. Okay, Annie. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck you too, man.
you held a sword to my throat, and I still haven't forgiven you for it. So okay. Okay.
okay.
Nice. Going our separate ways
So-
then.
It would seem. Does anyone have any business before we part?
Hmm.
No.
Not that I'm
Good
aware of.
luck.
Well, let us all try and come back alive, yeah, Mezemi?
Yep. So
Would
meet up
you-
back at the inn. Once it's
Mrs.
all over.
Oaken Smith, I am reconsidering how our teams have laid out here. Would you mind making a trade?
Why?
I just would like have some extra manpower on my side.
She lying to me?
Make an insight check.
She has all the manpower.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
Creek.
look at Creek.
All the man you can need.
Boom, baby.
Yeah,
She's
Glimmet won't come with Thomas.
No.
Yeah, she's definitely like vying for something specific, but she's hiding what it is. I was just thinking, my friend Thomas here, he is my number 2 and my most capable. I just feel a lot more comfortable if he was with you during your trek. For your safety, of course.
You doubt my strength.
No, but he is certain ways of enhancing one's strength.
I have plenty capabilities in that as well.
It was just a thought.
I mean, if we're going to be working together, I think we should be upfront about these things.
Exactly, and what better way to be upfront than allowing my most trusted advisor to be with you?
I think
does
you're
not trust
hiding
you
something
whatsoever.
from me, Moenvakar.
Oh, I'm hiding many things. As I assume you are as well. I mean, I know a good portion of the history of your friends here, as she looks to Creek and Glimmet.
We
I just
don't
want
talk
to.
about.
Oh my god! Like, I want to take a break from this game and like take 5 and give me a second to plan.
Well, yeah. Ask her what she wants in exchange for Thomas.
I will give you Thomas if you give me Carl. Or
Can I
Xavier.
give
No,
a
no,
once over
no,
my eyes
no,
again?
no,
I
no,
just,
no, no,
I just
no,
want.
no.
Really, any of your members I'd be fine with.
Oh my.
Even Little Rat?
No, my rat friend is coming with me.
Very well. Is he like a support animal? Is that...
Our
Yeah.
friend is sneaky. He's capable
Good,
of.
good, like one of those two.
Yes, he's capable of inflicting a lot of damage.
Yeah. He's small, but he's mighty.
Oh my god. I give a questioning look to my teammates. See what they think.
You can trust Thomas. He's very bad person.
I mean, that's
throw
not
in jail.
very.
But biologically, they hate each other.
I just do the most eloquent shrug that was possible.
How do you shrug eloquent? Okay, fine.
It's really just a dancing in place.
Shit. I
He like poses and then shrugs, and he goes back to his normal stance.
sure take your man.
Very well. Well, I'll take Carl. Come here. Yes, ma'am. Pleasure, Miss Oakensmith.
And you now have a complete deck.
How many is that?
Trading cards.
I can't make an insight check based on appearance, can I?
Depends on what you're trying to insight.
Like,
Whether or not he's evil.
I have detect good and evil, but I didn't prepare that. No, it's fine. I'm gonna just bear with it.
We are doomed.
I don't trust this goddamn. Okay.
I feel the
I
exact
love this
same
lizard man. Look
way.
at his hat.
I wanted to keep the chef. So mean.
He's going to backstab us, Glimmet thinks, like he did before.
Before what?
Did he backstab us?
Was this
Glimmet
person?
and this person has
Oh.
some things from the
Oh,
past.
I assumed it was just because you're a rat and he's a cat.
No.
I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't care much that Kamsim was a cat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty evil.
Clement, if you ever feel the need to stab this particular I'm whispering. You can ask this person to
I-
let me know. I won't say anything.
As much as
You
you said
just,
all that,
you just see Glimmit's hand go down to his rapier immediately.
Okay.
Okay, I got permission.
Not now, though, please.
No.
wait until it's necessary.
Yep.
As much as you said all that aloud, including the sickest. Clement, if you're feeling to stab him, oh wait, we're whispering by the way, as you turn to like everyone.
Oh wait, would she? Never mind. Yeah. Okay. No, never mind. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
we
you
shall
both-
see you later.
Better stay in line, Puss in Boots.
Oh my god.
I give like a thumbs up to like our party members in their group. Like a
Thumbs-
concerned look.
The thumbs up back, like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Just do it, you stick in the mud.
So you
Not
both
in the
begin.
Remember, Eddie, as long as Happy is still alive, you have advantage on any ability checks, also attack rolls. So
I feel like that's an underlying message, like don't kill Happy under any circumstances.
Pretty much, yeah.
don't. Okay, I was just I mean, yes, but
I feel like that shouldn't have to be said.
I will do my best.
Don't kill your
Tech-
friend's pet bird.
Yes, I
Yeah,
understand.
sometimes it
the
can't be
sentiment.
avoided.
So you both begin kind of separating as the parties go in their separate directions. We'll probably not get to the point where we get to you guys actually going into there, just because we're getting kind of close on time.
Mhm.
So let's
So we
just say, as you guys kind of separate, any planning you want to do, we can do in this time. And we'll start with the Team Drider, that's what we'll call you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so really quick, Thomas was the dude that was replaced.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Evil name.
is an artificer, isn't he?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Oh,
He's a
boy.
prick.
So, from the information I had gathered from Lady Vicar, you have a map of the sewers, is that correct?
That is correct.
Very good. We should start there.
Very well.
Are you a local resident of Elder Daven?
No, God, no. Honestly, I can't stand this city. I'm from Far City myself.
Can't stand the city.
Yes, I travel with the Lion's Claw. You may have heard of us. We're one of the houses of guilds in Elder Daven.
Would we have heard of that?
Make a history check.
All of us?
Yeah, you would
Not a
actually
clue.
have the information.
Uh,
You know a little bit in your research that you did of the Adventurers Guild that in the capital city and in some other cities there are what are called houses, or
Damn, Glimmet.
Glimmet would know it just because he's lived in a sewer his whole life.
Yeah. I just wanted to roll.
Yeah. The houses essentially kind of function as in the same way like a guild in World of Warcraft does. It's just a group of people who work together on specific contracts and negotiate for specific rates. You have heard of Lion's Claw, they're one of the major houses there.
Okay.
You're vaguely aware of it, essentially.
Right.
But, as I was saying, we could look over this map here. We don't have any idea where she is currently, though, do we?
No, we do not.
Other than she's down there.
I was wondering if anybody could, before we break, maybe attempt another scry.
Well, and you hear the human male with the hood drawn kind of speak up as he pulls his hood back. If I may, I do have some magics of my own that could assist us in trying to locate her.
Okay.
It would be. But we need within a certain range. So if we can pinpoint where she would be, I could tell us exactly and guide us through that way.
So
Well-
what are you good at?
I'm a healer by trade, so
That is not too bad.
yes.
Oh, this is Xavier. I
Yeah.
suddenly remember it. Okay, yeah, okay.
I was wondering if you'd remember.
I remember. I remember. I mean, yeah, okay. I'm not saying anything because I shouldn't. Because
Is he
I'm
bad?
saying that.
Howard.
Is he gonna kill us?
Least likely to.
Or
That's not helpful at all.
Yeah, that's not upsetting.
it's kind of helpful.
Least likely
Yeah.
to.
Exactly. Yes, that's like isn't that like a that's like at the end like a yearbook quote or a yearbook nomination? Least likely to murder you.
Oh my god.
Which I'll say actually with what is your passive perception, Azrael?
It is 14.
14. Can't find my paper. Yeah, you do notice now that he's closer to you, a relic on around his neck that hangs there as a symbol to the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Cool.
Interesting. Cool.
The Queen's blessings upon you.
And with you. Uh, but
What queen?
Shh.
another time. We'll
Bit
be
Religious
pressed,
talk for it, don't
Another
worry.
time.
we'll press for time as it is, as I'm not mistaken. Yes, and you, Secret Thomas, speaking of again. So, from this map we have, as I'm looking at it, there are many potential places she could be hiding. Do you know specifically? You said you'd scryed on her. Do you know specifically where she would be, or any significant markers for it?
I mean, the first time we ran into her was in the ruins of the city. That's where she unfortunately eluded us. And from the earliest cry that we got, the fact that we knew that she was underground near running water. Well, we assume underground, but near running water, surrounded by 6 guards, and she was feasting on somebody or something.
It is a bit difficult to get into the ruins themselves. Do you know the pathway in still?
We have a route.
Very good. Well, we just have to figure out where specifically she is, so the only thing I can think is we begin scouting.
Okay, sounds good. Is that okay with you,
Good
team
luck.
captain?
Yes, we
Oh.
need to have a vague idea where she is anyway.
Does that bird on your shoulder have the ability to see for us?
Indeed.
Good. We can use that, and I have a implement of my own as well that I can help with this. As you see, he kind of reaches into a pouch on his back. You see this small little, what almost looks like a insect with long metal legs kind of curled on his hand, and this propeller on the top of it that begins taking off and flying about a foot above his hand.
Do I know what that is?
You still playing with toys, Thomas?
You would not know what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Artificer things.
Yeah, this is very much his own design. So, but it looks to be some sort of automata or mechanical device.
Very cool.
This can assist us in scouting out ahead, so this should eliminate certain problems. Is there anything you all can do to assist with this trick? I'm afraid I'm a bit unfamiliar with what I assume is abilities of yours.
Well, I'm just
I
a mere
can
paladin.
locate creature unless the creature is not within 1,000 feet of me.
As can my friend Xavier here, I believe.
We'll use our spells sparingly then. Once we get a vague idea where she may be.
Yes. Well then, shall we begin moving in?
We shall.
Very good. So you all begin heading in with the route you have through the sewers into Elder Daven.
Mhm.
While you all...
Sorry, go ahead.
as I say, while the rest of you are convening elsewhere to begin your plans of insurgency into Castle Devon.
Mhm.
Okay, so are we storming the castle?
No, that
No.
would be suicide.
Damn it, I was hoping.
Before we go further, I need to know all of your names. It would help in certain matters.
Very well. As I've been introduced before, Moen Wakar.
Melon Vicar. Okay. High Elf.
If you're gonna make it racial, sure.
Oh yes, I mean I am but a half breed, so it is what we do.
Yes, isn't it?
Ooh, that was snappy.
This is my
Um,
associate, Carl. He's the cook. I am the one.
uh,
As she said,
Greetings,
I'm Carl the
yeah.
cook. Enchanté.
Cook.
What do
Oh,
you
you
do
speak
exactly?
the language. Oh.
Ah,
Cook.
mon français est très mal. Oh, un peu.
You need to work on your pronunciation just a little bit about excellent, fantastic.
Oh,
And what about this person?
as you see the tall hooded figure standing next to you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you said that with a question mark.
This person.
I was running this
Okay.
because you said it so unsure.
You can
Person?
just call him the Shadow Storm.
This shadow.
Shadow storm. Okay. Like that.
Okay. What is he, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah.
He's about 6 feet tall.
It's extremely detailed and informative. Thank you, Mademoiselle.
What are
Oh,
his
sorry,
special?
Madame Kabika. It is, you are very helpful.
Yes.
Does he have any special skills?
Oh, many.
Like,
He's the one who got us the information earlier in regard to the entrances and exits to the castle.
you're quite sneaky then.
And I'm the one who got you better information. So,
Equal information, but yes.
well,
It is a matter of
debatable.
opinion. It is a matter of opinion, yeah.
So, since we do have 2 entrances and 2 exits, which one should we use? This one, first one here, seems to go directly beneath through the catacombs, so it might be a bit dangerous. But it would get us directly there, so it'd be a bit faster. The other way will be slower, but we don't seem to cross too many guards.
Right, so what is our goal here? Just to like to sneak in and kill the killer, or do we or are we
That
trying to
about
like
sums it up.
or I'm saying are we trying to sneak in or are we just trying to like get in a situation where we're with her and then kill her then?
I would say sneak in. Yeah, I don't think there's any. We should need to like talk to her or anything. I feel like that's a bad idea. That'll just give her a chance to alert the guards or screw up this opportunity.
Right, so sneaking it is then?
Sneaking and possibly the shorter way, it is more dangerous, but it also gets us to our goal and
Yeah, because
finish execution of the plan as soon as possible.
even if we do get spotted, so we might be able to
Which
just
route
go
did
straight to her before anything can
which
happen.
route did Uncle Morty actually give us? Was it the one that would be through the catacombs or through the actual castle?
Through the actual castle, so you guys got the slow and safe route, she got the fast and dangerous route.
I say slow and safe route. Yeah. Because I don't want to give them the opportunity. Well, I'm not going to say this out loud, but out of game, I don't want to give them the opportunity to like ambush us or screw us over in the catacombs. I still don't trust them completely, so I say we try to make our way through the actual castle.
Hmm.
If you guys disagree with me, that's speak up.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible, but them and I'm assuming what is are we having this out of game or in game?
I'm assuming this is an out-of-game conversation. You're not
Yeah,
having
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
just
a
you
back
guys
in
like
game.
sneaking glances to each other, trying to come up with
Yeah.
a plan right now.
Uh,
Is it in
So,
game?
I mean-
Okay, so what are the dangers of going through the catacombs? Like, are there guards there, or is it just because it's like?
The guards aren't there. I would assume it's just like random monsters and stuff, right?
Essentially, yeah. Like you're going deep beneath the sewers into the catacombs, and then finding a specific way up through to the castle itself.
Do
But
we
you're
know
going.
where the entrance will come out?
Well,
the
it's
exit will come out?
essentially yeah. The exit would be within the castle itself.
And then we
From the
just
map you
find
have of
Shotguard's
it,
room.
yeah, from the map you have, it's about 20 or so feet away from the personal quarters of Shandar's Island.
That's not too bad. We should be able to get in there before she can make a move. If we're able to get to the catacomb, get to the castle itself on spot, the guards. And but the slower way through the castle, though, that's just the only risk there is that being caught by guards.
which would require us to be more stealthy.
Uh, you wouldn't necessarily know, I'm trying to think, but I would
Probably be
say,
the slower one.
yeah, the slow and safer route is essentially you guys kind of going up through the walls of the castle into the castle directly. So that one is probably going to be involving you sneaking past a lot more people because you'd be passing guards. The other route, you're going straight into the castle. So
Hmm.
you'd be passing guards, but you're also dealing with whatever's in the catacomb.
That shouldn't be too bad, should it? Like catacombs, I think.
Well, honestly, given that it is Vikar's plan, um, despite the alliance as far as like let's let's eradicate the follower of Lol. Um, she is like she's a powerful figure, and she can potentially just kind of change her stance, her visual stance at the very last minute and pin the whole thing on us.
But no, that wouldn't change depending on which direction we go.
That is also true.
Yeah, I think either way, like trusting her is the best way to get there because she's obviously a lot more powerful than us. And she
And
has,
she's a lot more invested. I think she's more invested than Pierre.
yeah, because she personally hates dry, so she'd most likely not. Also, like she said, she's very powerful, so she might. I don't think she'd betray us immediately.
Hmm.
I think it's just the ramifications of knowing her after this might be dangerous, but still, I think it's worth it at this case. Also, because
Yeah.
it's kind of fun to work with her because she's a bastard.
I mean, she's a mean girl, man. Like, come on, of
Yeah,
course. I'm
she's
gonna have so
So,
much. I'm gonna have so much fun making up the inspirations. So let's see.
Are you gonna make up inspirations for the squad? Oh, that'll be
I
awesome.
mean, I have to have preparations. Yes,
That's fair.
I had preparations for all of you guys, but
Yeah,
now I have to make for them as well. So yeah, let's see.
that'd be cool.
Um,
Yeah, I think catacombs would probably be better because it's much easier to get through just a bunch of monsters without because monsters just a case of fighting through them or sneak or getting past them. With guards, if we get spotted once, then they're basically gonna evacuate her.
and
Throw a bunch
also
more guards at us.
it is a situation where we are killing more guards. You
Yeah,
know,
because I think
okay.
guards
Yeah, if that's
on
what
their
you guys
own.
want to go with.
I think so. Do we agree?
I
Catacombs?
agree. Yeah, we'll go through the catacombs. Yeah.
I turn to to Vicar's group. So, do you think the catacombs are better?
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have a plan. Okay, so where's the entrance to the catacombs?
This way. Is there any preparations you want to do before we go? Anyone?
Don't believe so.
No, I was ready the moment that I was selected last.
You were
Wonderful.
selected joint last with Cleftus, so that has to cover something.
Yes, of course. You always save the bestest for the bestest.
Let us make our way then. So as she guides you towards the secret entrance in the catacombs, and the other group begins to make their way into the sewers, that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like her. I don't trust a hair of the situation. I hate it.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. Let's go.
I love her.
I really don't like this at all. Yeah.
Well, I love
Yeah.
her part because my favorite thing in TV shows is when the good guys and the bad guys have to work together for some reason, and
Yep.
just they all
Yeah.
hate each other.
So the
It's just
information
a
that I
fun
got
attraction.
was essentially useless because we're not using it at all.
Well,
So I spent 8,000.
it could
Well,
be a fun. It
You
could be a
gave
fun.
that
idea.
away. That was gone no matter what. This is just a consolation prize that you're getting on.
Yeah.
yeah, it's fair.
And that is also the
saying,
thing of with information. Like we get more of it so that we can choose which to discard.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, you wanted a handwritten letter from her confessing to her crimes. 'Cause of course
Yeah,
that
that
exists.
doesn't. He couldn't get a hold of that. That seems ridiculous. Like,
This
Yeah,
I
thing
mean,
would definitely
Yeah.
should never exist. Yeah,
You watch too many Scooby Doo mysteries.
he gave you the tools
Hey.
for you to get that information.
Exactly.
And you,
and now we're gonna get murdered before we can actually get that information.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
It's
gonna
up to you guys.
so Steve, how are you planning to run this? One group at a time, or are you going to jump in between the groups?
That's what I was questioning. Because I didn't actually plan. Like I had the maps prepared for both these, but I didn't know if you guys would actually go down with the idea of splitting the party.
That'd be
Because
awesome.
yeah,
Always works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never not been bad for us.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna get killed or kidnapped.
Just
Yeah.
imagine if Annie had tried to pick as many of us as she could, so Creek had been alone with the other group.
That would be awesome, though.
I did.
Imagine that just Creek and all of them. It'd be
Uh,
terrifying.
Yeah, actually,
Try to
I
pick-
didn't think we'd split the party either. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I really
I
like
would-
it how it turned out.
Yeah, I was secretly
Yeah.
hoping the party would split.
I mean,
Just 'cause
I mean,
it's
I
so
think it
much more
makes
fun to
sense
fight
because I don't
alongside them.
trust any of them. So, like, we shouldn't have sent them all on one mission.
No,
Like
fair,
that.
fair, fair. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Because
we're kind of.
they could plant all sorts of evidence as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
So either way, it'd just be fun to fight alongside them.
I have a
Mhm.
little question.
Yep.
It says you touch for spare the dying. It says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points.
Mhm.
Do I
That is-
have to knock them out with no kill intent?
If you want to keep them
Yeah.
alive. Yeah, yeah. I
Like
think
you
if
could knock
safe-
somebody out down to 0 hit points as long as they don't die outright. You can just cast Spare the Dying on them right after.
What about NPCs though?
Yep.
So do you have to state before you make the attack? that
Yeah,
can-
you
intend to
probably
work-
have to.
Yeah, you have
you
to
probably have to.
Yeah, we've ruled that in the past that you have to state non-lethal damage because otherwise you just kill them.
Otherwise, you pull an Arafina.
Yeah, just because I don't want to roll.
You know
death
what?
saves.
That was an accident. I was getting my bearings as a wizard,
Sorry.
especially as a player.
You just could have moved like 5 feet to any direction, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
Oh, so Paul, you're like, oh, there was a wizard in your party. I am a wizard. Fuck you.
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Okay.
As far as Azrael knows, you're just a sneaky fucker
Well, to be fair, that's
No,
who has magic.
You have a wizard? Wow. It's very different from that.
No, the difference is he said, and also they said they had a wizard.
Yeah.
Which why I was like, oh,
Well, to be fair, Cleftus, you haven't really shown your wizardy
your wizardy
like
bits.
ability.
What about the gremlin illusion thing? Okay, there's
That-
that. There
He
was.
wasn't there for that.
That's a wizard
Yeah.
thing.
He casts invisibility a lot.
I
Yeah,
constantly cast
It's
I mean,
Shadow
arcade,
but I mean,
Blade.
I have
here's the thing,
recently.
is arcade tricksters can also do that as well. So the
Exactly.
confusion.
You're not
Okay.
unique.
When the
Okay.
wizard is the less wizardry in the group of everyone who can spell.
You do see him using a book to do it, though.
Yeah.
I also won the second round of that fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah.
Never
Sneaky.
mind.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we
yeah,
had the
yeah,
secret
yeah.
second round of the fight.
Yeah,
afterwards.
totally. But only because it was two against one, because it was order 66 3 against one.
No, it was Cleftus being a coward and throwing me away while Pierre tried to fight you.
Well, you know, when you're done with your toys, might as well throw them.
Hey.
Boy.
No, I am so ready to like unleash smiting. Except
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our stream. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Remember to hit that follow button up top, but hit that subscribe button to help my career as a streamer become a reality. And for those of you on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down below, along with notification bell. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment down below as well. I'll catch you guys next week. So from me to you, till then, peace out.